Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers season has come to an end after losing Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals to the New York Knicks 130-93. Despite getting swept, Cavs guard James Harden believes they were the better team.
Yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily answer that question. Just because genuinely I do feel like we are the better team. But, series-wise, it didn't show it. So it's a tough question to answer.
No better news on the diamond for Cleveland as the Guardians lost to the Nationals 10-2. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Reds started off their series in New York with a 7-2 victory over the Mets. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180, a 10-week medication-free plan. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast?
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. A sneaky Tuesday. Look at that. Holiday weekend means you're already starting off the week ahead. It's Tuesday. If you didn't have to work yesterday, good for you. I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning. Go to hell. Tyvis, did you remember to turn off all your alarms Sunday night so you didn't get woken up at 4 in the morning?
I sure did.
Dylan, did you remember on Sunday night to turn off all your alarms so you didn't wake up Monday morning at 4 in the morning, whatever time you get up?
I sure didn't, and that first alarm goes off at 3:15 for your boy.
How many alarms do you have?
Oh, boy. Oh, that's
A
too
lot.
bad. Oh, that's
A lot.
You're one of them type of people that's like every 10 minutes.
Tyvis, try waking up 3 o'clock in the morning every day and see if you can do it with one alarm.
I do it with that 4.
That hour will
An
get you,
hour will
Tyvis.
get you. And you do it, one alarm gets you going.
4:45.
See, that's not even 4. It's 4:45.
4:45.
That's almost 5.
4:45.
Dylan's here at 4:45. You're just waking up?
He's a producer. I didn't tell him to be a producer.
I didn't say you did. That's actually, you know
You're right
what? That
about
is a great.
That's great advice.
Everybody's agreeing with that. Everyone think that's spot on. Also today, because I said it's a sneaky Tuesday, you know what that means.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
I was doing the sheet yesterday. I was getting ready for the show. I'm putting in Monday segments, Monday plan, and then I realized, oh no, it's Tuesday, baby. We're here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have lots to get to on a Tuesday. Hot take Tuesday. That's right. You can get those in now at Bone and Tyvis 971. We also have Morning Wood coming up at 6:45. So all that is still to come.
Oh man, I forgot it's Tuesday and I have to do.
You have to do Morning Wood, yeah. So you got 42 minutes to figure that out.
You two, this is exactly why we don't need no days off, because it's stuff like this. Y'all are just all discombobulated
Oh,
today.
is that right,
Yeah.
Mr. Tsunami? Is that right, Mr. Paternity Leave about to be on baby watch?
You know what? I'm gonna take off 3 weeks. Unless my family upset me, I might take off 2 days. I might take off a couple days and be back. But I'm gonna take off those 3 weeks and come back in full stride, just like I never left, because that's just the type of professional that I am.
Now, the scheduled release date for Baby Tsunami
7 days from today.
Right, is a week from today. However, we're on baby watch. You never know.
Yeah, don't put that in the air.
Well, I'm just saying it could happen.
When you have a scheduled C-section, you kind of want to get to that day, because then it turns into an emergency C-section.
Well, yeah, that's
has
not good.
a lot
That's
of
not good.
problems. Yeah,
Right. We don't want that to happen. I'm just saying, technically, we are on baby watch, so that is always a thing.
Yeah, the lieutenant need to chill, although she's like working and still doing.
She's still working.
Yeah,
right on up to the
her
date.
school. Not only is she working, she's gonna take a couple days off, get cut open, and then finish this year out, and then start her leave after like that. Wow. Yeah.
See, we're also in that weird space for a lot of people where, like, my kid's last day of school already happened.
Must be nice.
Oh,
'cause
really?
Yeah, my
mine's
kids
is
are done.
My kids is tomorrow.
That's the way
Okay.
God intended it, was to be done by Memorial Day.
Yeah,
When he
right.
wrote the 11th commandment that they didn't put in there.
Now, they do go back on July 6th, I believe, is when they're back in school. Like, they
That's
start
not the way
very
God
early, but
intended it.
no, they're like mid-August is when they're going back. But, like, yeah, they're out now.
Mine's is tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying is if you're a parent, your kid's already off school, then you know the hell that's been unleashed is that your kids are at home. What are we going to do? What's the thing? Or if they're at daycare or whatever, you got to deal with that. So that's an added expense. But if your kids are still in school, you got one more week or a few more days or whatever it is till that happens.
My
so
daughters, they're sending them till next Tuesday.
Dang.
Why are we doing Monday and Tuesday next week? Just cut it off on Friday.
they were like, well, we'll get them all the way up to Memorial Week. And then right when all the, like, pro-am and stuff happens,
Next
then we'll
Tuesday,
cut
your
it off.
kids
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
That's the
June
last day?
2nd, I think, is her last
Dang,
day.
that's when
Man.
baby Tsunami will be here.
Yeah, there we
it's a
go.
business celebration.
Yeah, that's right.
What school district is this? Dublin?
She's in Southwestern.
I like how Tyvis has given away like HIPAA violation for his wife on like what the medical procedure is
It
that you're having for the
is.
baby. And then now he's like,
People-
what school district does Dylan's daughter go to? And then let's go ahead and dox. What do you want? My address? I'll just put that out there.
No, I
How
want
we
your
doing
social
this?
security number.
It's 7. That's all it is. Just one digit. I'm old. What can I say?
No, it's funny, Bone, you bring that up because the first time we ever got a listener on their show, you asked me, hey, who's on the phone? And I gave you first, last name, where they're from. And you're like, which is what I've been taught to do by a previous host I have. It's like, hey, people like people knowing that they're on the radio. And you're like, what are you giving out next? Their social security number? Their blood type? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because just like it's Bill in Upper Arlington. Why do I need to know? It's Bill Swirsky from Upper Arlington who works at,
So
I don't
Bill
know, a
can
print
flex
factory or
and
something.
say he was on the radio.
Bill can still say that, and then he could point. By the way, we don't do that anymore. We don't have any calls.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, we'll take a call. We'll take a call. Hot Take Tuesday.
I'm glad y'all can laugh at our laugh because it was so much pain inflicted last night.
Well, at times you got to laugh through the pain, and I feel like Game 3 was really where the Cavs figured out that they're nothing.
They were over their skis on this one, huh? Game 3 was the game where it was like, where I said, yeah, it's because you show that you're a quitter.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, once you show you a quitter, it's like there's no chance. Like, once you literally go out there and say, yeah, like, let's go book the vacation.
And
I think Charles Barkley said it best. This team last night looked like a team that already had their bags packed.
Already had their bags packed.
I'm assuming,
100%.
Tyvis, that as a former professional athlete, you don't use the phrase quitter lightly.
No. Because, well, for me, it's different because, like, I had to fight for everything. So, like, anytime I see, like, professional athletes just quit and give up, it's like you don't understand. Like, people would die to be in that situation. Like, you're supposed to go as hard as you can until the final whistle or the beep or whatever the heck you want to call it. And the Game 3 was just like, when they let Brunson just walk in there and just lay it up and nobody just did a thing. It's funny because I seen somebody say, like, this team didn't become like this until James Harden was on there. And I started laughing because I'm like,
Wow.
you know?
Wow.
You know, I think Jarvis Landry had this thing. It's contagious.
Uh-huh. It is a bit. And I will say, you were the one.
James Harden is like, hey.
I will toot my own horn and tell you that after, what was it, Game 2? I think I said, like, we can clearly, like, I was bringing up that this Knicks team is clearly better than the Cavs. And I think a lot of Cavs fans were pissed off about that. Hell, a lot of Cavs players don't believe that. Apparently, even after getting their just completely destroyed by this Knicks team 4 straight games, Knicks looked like they were dead in the water against the Hawks. Remember that?
Yeah, it was down 2-1.
Yeah. And Knicks
I was
fans
like, Mike Brown,
outraged.
they gonna kill him.
Oh,
Kill him.
they were all done with him. Everything was washed, and then they came back, won that series, and then swept out the Sixers, and now swept out the Cavs. So the Knicks are going back to the finals, first time since '99. That's obviously the story. If you flip on ESPN or if you flip on anywhere else, but for Cavs fans, it's, I think, a huge question of what do you do now?
Blow it up.
But you can't. You got a player option for James Harden. You got Donovan Mitchell on the books. Like, you trading away those guys?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Trade them all away.
Hot take of the day. You ready for
Hey,
it?
look at that.
Hot
Let's go.
take Tuesday. LeBron coming back, right?
I don't know.
You got to give LeBron his best running mate. Trade for Kyrie Irving. Bring him back. One last dance.
Let's get him. God,
Kyrie Irving, LeBron James back for one last dance. They the only two that can get it done in Cleveland. It is what it is. Us Cavs fans, we had a nice run. We was in a lot of doubt about. We was in a lot of, oh, no, we can get past. We don't need LeBron and all that. Baloney. Let's just stop lying to ourselves. You need LeBron back. You need Kyrie back. You need those two assassins. Because to me, this team is – we got to shed this soft label. I'm sick of hearing about it. Like, it really is getting ridiculous.
How can you shed it when you literally get floored by a team that is tougher?
That's what I'm saying.
Every time you run into the Knicks, they get your number.
To the core, this team is soft. So you gotta move some core pieces. And you already started it. I mean, you got rid of Darius Garland for James Harden, which to me, that's considered mortgaging your future anytime you trade a guy that's 10 years younger. So since we already mortgaged our future, we might as well just go ahead and mortgage the whole thing and go ahead and trade Donovan for Kyrie. Because the thing is, Kyrie Irving is the last Mark Cuban guy on the roster. They got rid of everybody.
In Dallas,
Cuban.
yeah.
Yes, on Dallas. So you might as well just go ahead and they trying to blow that whole thing up anyway. So you might as well just go ahead and help them out. Go help them out and get that done. The only other trade that I would accept is if you can find a way to trade Donovan Mitchell for Jaylen Brown, I'd take that every day of the week. That's my two trades right there.
I wouldn't go. Okay, that's fine. But also, I just don't know how you're going to do. I don't know how that's going to be pulled off by the Celtics. I don't know if they're up for that. But maybe they are.
What do you mean?
Maybe they're tired of Jaylen Brown.
Wants to be a number one. He come right to Cleveland and be a number one option. he go up against Jason Tatum all the time. What? That's perfect. Donovan is not a number one. He could go be a number two
you
behind
think he's
Jason Tatum.
Accept that? I don't think he's going to accept that.
Well, that's their problem to figure out.
Yeah, it's a mess right now for the Cavs. We'll talk more Cavs here in a second because they embarrassed themselves on the court and off the court last night. I'll tell you why next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic
from the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Right now, not seeing any issues out on the roadways, and that's happening throughout the metro. Some good news there, especially for our friends heading towards that Dublin and Hilliard area over towards the west side of Columbus. You're flying on 270, both that northbound and southbound direction. Lastly, for our friends just outside of Canal Winchester and southeast Columbus, that's also looking good when it comes to your roads on 33. Only a 4-minute commute between Gender Road to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Happy anniversary, Mike.
Yep, Chip and his family can be proud. Tire Discounters is officially 50.
I believe the 50th is traditionally called golden.
Like the golden rule?
Ah, yes. Give unto others a free alignment. With any 4-tire purchase, of course.
But I meant do unto others, treating people like you'd want to be treated.
Yet another reason that Tire Discounters has stood the test of time.
So you really thought the golden rule was about free alignment?
Alignment, so crucial.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones and all on the T-Mobile network.
How about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Net available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. If you've been in the market for a new home or just wanted to take advantage of lower rates, recent events have shown exactly why Miller Lending chose to offer a way around bad timing with our no closing cost program. With no fees rolled in or charged, including the cost of title insurance, you can simply close on today's rates and refinance free of charge as rates improve. Over the past several months, we spoke to numerous borrowers who had heard rates were coming down and chose to wait. We explained that if rates did fall, you could simply update a few documents and refinance again, but why take the chance? So when rates spiked to 0.5% recently, Not only was I disappointed that we couldn't help those who waited, but also for those buying a home who just saw a sharp increase to their monthly payment. So while we can't control the market, we can offer an alternative. Eliminate timing and say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Nationwide picnic with the Pops presents Winborn's The Music of Tom Petty. In one night, 4 decades of music. Take a journey through time with conductor Stuart Chaffetz and vocalist Jonah Bobo, backed by a live band as the Columbus Symphony performs Winborn's The Music of Tom Petty. Saturday, June 27th at Columbus Commons. Get tickets now at picnicwiththepops.com.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Feeling stressed or overwhelmed? Not sure how to get the mental health help you need? We've got your back. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442. We'll help you figure out what mental health benefits may be in your health plan. No more confusion, just the support you deserve. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442.
Last year, Eric Reeser and T-Bone staged the first annual Fan 5K. People had a good time and no one died. So we decided to do it all again. It all goes down Saturday, June 20th in Otterbein.
Presented by the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center.
Will Reeser's muscular calves explode? Will T-Bone's beard choke him while running? More importantly, will Tyvis, Common Man, and Timmy make total fools of themselves? Maybe. Magic 8 Ball says signs point to yes. Register today at 971therace.com. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies for us to start today with wake-up temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. And then as we head into the afternoon, we will see those skies start to increase with clouds. Highs will be in the low 80s, and then we'll see chances of showers and storms develop as we head to the evening, and overnight could have some heavy downpours possible. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Question from a listener: do you dopes ever get tired of talking about Ohio State? No. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut. Minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I gotta tell you, you decide to listen to the conversations, the post-game answers, the discussions that are happening with Cavs players and coach with the media. I mean, you would think this team had played every single game down to the wire, 2 minutes to go, it's a one-possession game, and then they just crapped it away at the end. Or they got a bad foul call, and they were up 1, and they gave a cheap foul to Jalen. Like, did these people who played in this game watch this series at all? Like, are they aware of what actually happened in these games?
Forget all that. For James Harden to sit up there and have these comments after the game, this is a guy. He had 12 points. This is a closeout game.
12
points.
Back against the wall.
2 for 8.
2 for 8.
0 for 6 from the 3-point line. 8 of 9 from the free throw line. So 8 of his 12 points came from the free throw line.
Hey, you know what, silver lining? What a great shooting percentage from the stripe. That's great. Now, maybe you could have got yourself there about, 20 more times.
What exactly was his comment?
Well, here, let me give you a couple of them. This is James Harden after the Cavs were swept by the Knicks.
I mean, I can't even, like...
Let me reset this. He's asked, do you think the Knicks were how much better were the Knicks than you guys, or do you think they were better than you? Okay, that's what this question was that was leading into what James Harden says.
I mean, I can't even answer that question honestly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was 4-0, but I don't think we had a chance as far as our best shot. From a standpoint of the circumstances. Obviously they dominated us 4-0, but I don't know if I can necessarily answer that question. Just because genuinely I do feel like we are the better team, but series wise, it didn't show it. So it's a tough question to answer.
Yeah, they beat us. Beat us 4-0.
Yeah.
They got us.
Yeah.
But I still think we're the better team. Good. You're the only one. You are the one. Congratulations on having a unique opinion in the world, because everyone else watching that said, no, you're not.
You can't say that and lose 4-0.
No.
There's certain words.
You can't lose by 30 at home in front of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and you got Spike Lee there. You can't say that.
We got to understand. People got to understand, they got to understand the situation. You lost 4. If this was a Game 7 loss, all right, I hear that. You lost 4. You had 4 chances to show you were the better team, and what was the closest game they even played?
Game 1. Game 1. The one they blew. They played a fraction of a game. They played 3/4 of a game and said, you know what? That's enough. We've shown everyone we can do it. Now, let's just sit back. Let's call up Cancun and let's book the vacation.
Game 1 broke them. They broke them.
There are certain words that James Harden and Kenny Atkinson used in their press conferences. For James Harden in that one, it was under these circumstances. What circumstances?
Oh, I know the circumstances.
Was anyone injured? Do they have an all-time great player on the New York Knicks? Is LeBron James or Michael Jordan on the New York Knicks? What are the circumstances?
Under the circumstances that the Knicks went out and got 3 guys who were teammates at Villanova.
Don't worry.
And said, bring them together. The Nova Knicks? How can you beat a team where they played together in college and now they're together in the pros? That's apparently a cheat code.
Don't worry. Listen.
Not only going out and getting James Harden at the deadline was supposed to be a cheat code for these Cavs, even though everyone who knows ball told you he sucks in the playoffs. He sucks in Game 7s. Don't even rely on this because it doesn't change your ultimate fortune.
They had to do everything they could because Donovan said if he had an early exit, his camp leaked that if he had an early exit, he was going to leave. So they had to do something, and this was the move that they could only come up with.
Okay.
Last break, you said that they need to blow it up. I think the opposite needs to happen. They need to assemble the Avengers. Trade Evan Mobley for Giannis and bring in LeBron and fire Kenny Atkinson.
No, I'm never trading.
See if Ty Lue wants to come over here. Trade for Ty Lue. Trade for Eric Spoelstra. Hit up Red Auerbach. See if he can come out of the grave.
I do not.
And coach his team.
I thought I fell back into a warpole. I was like, Ty Lue doesn't play anymore, but I see what you're saying. Bring in all the coaches.
Yes. I do not co-sign them trading for Evan Mobley for Giannis.
Why?
Just because they didn't do it 3 months ago, you just don't want them to do it now.
Correct.
No,
it doesn't make any sense.
They need to just admit they were wrong and do it in the offseason.
No, because now I got to sit here and wait now we got to wait a whole nother season. We got to try to hope that Giannis is not hurt. Nope.
But Tyvis, what's the alternative?
Nope.
The alternative is you sit there and run it back with these losers?
No. What the alternative is that we go ahead and...
Oh, you exploded. Detonate it.
We go ahead and we build around Evan Mobley because he was the most untradeable piece and we had to have him here. We had to. He's supposed to be arguably one of the best players. The only way the Cavs was winning the championship is he was the best player on the team. So we might as well just go all in on this Evan Mobley thing and just see where it goes. Because when you had an ample opportunity to finally win a championship ring, you said no because you couldn't get off of the Evan Mobley trade. So we're going to die on that hill. Let's just go ahead and just die on that hill. That's where I'm at with it. No,
I love the level of pettiness.
Don't trade it now.
This is so petty of you, and I am here for it because I love this. I love it.
Donovan had to have him. He had to have him. Had to keep him here. Had to keep him here.
Yeah.
No, we're not trading no Evan Mobley. That's crazy.
If anybody hasn't ever been able to piece that together, the Cavs employee who wanted Evan Mobley here was Donovan Mitchell, and congratulations, you got him. There you go. Kenny Atkinson.
Let's see what he did in the closeout game.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
Well, you know what? Even if he did something, it doesn't matter because you were already down 3-0.
Evan in the closeout game, 15.7 boards.
Oh, that's what you need. That's what it is.
That's yay. Come on now. That's the best player on the Cavs.
God. Kenny Atkinson had this to say about what some of those circumstances might have been that James Harden was referring to. The circumstances that led them to lose 4-0 to the Knicks.
I'll tell you what didn't help was losing those 2 game 6s. Haven't been in this, kind of a long time and seen this before. I think you have to take advantage of those opportunities. And the way the scheduling's set up in the league, and that's a whole nother topic I could go off on. You get on a hectic schedule, and that's not to say.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry. You get on a hectic schedule. We lost game 6s, and then we had to go to game 7s. That's why you lost? Because I thought, remember the advantage that everybody said the Cavs were going to have coming in this series, Tyvis?
What was that?
Knicks have been sitting around rusting, just turning into like the Tin Man without his oil can, right? Like from Wizard of Oz.
They said that last year when the Cavs lost to the Pacers in the second round, they said it was because they swept the Heat.
Oh, because they swept the Heat and they sat.
Yeah.
And then that was not fair because the Pistons, they got to keep right on a play, or not the Pistons. The Pacers got to keep on playing.
Yeah.
And then, that's what cost them there. Now they were in that situation, and now it's the exact opposite thing, and that's also the reason they lost.
It's kind of like the SEC bias.
Oh, it's kind of, yes. It's kind of like no matter what the thing is, it's not the Cavs' fault.
Correct.
I wish you would have let that clip play out, because my favorite part of it was he said the density and the frequency of the games. And not having more than 2 days off. That's what he said.
Density and frequency should only be left for those ads that Tyvis reads from Tri-State Men's Health. That's the only thing you need to be
How
talking
about
about.
the viscosity of the games? Can we talk about that?
What is he talking about? Of course, this was the same guy, Kenny Atkinson, before the game. This was on, shoot around on Sunday, where they got him. Here's this audio of him talking about how they actually, despite being down 3-0 going into that game yesterday, they were actually winners if you look at it.
Analytically, I think we've won I said 3 out of 3. We're 2 out of 3 in the expected. I don't know if you guys follow that. Is it an expected score? And we won 2 out of the 3.
Oh, expected score, they won 2 out of 3. So that's, if you have not looked into the analytics of expected score.
I tell you what, man.
That is a loser franchise right there.
They need to learn from the Browns. Don't bring up analytics.
Don't.
Especially
Paul
to the
DePodesta did not die for this.
Don't talk analytics.
Do not do this. You just saw Paul DePodesta get run out of town on a rail. Everyone blames him for everything. And Kenny Atkinson was like, hold on, is that a train coming? Let me step in front of it. Analytics. And he just holds up a sign like, what do you think?
Mention the word analytics to Cleveland fans.
Boom. Just run him over.
I said he needed to get fired. I think it was after Game 6 against who did they just play? The Pistons. And then I said I overreacted. I decided I haven't overreacted.
Oh, no.
You can fire him.
He's been horrendous this playoffs as a coach. Horrendous.
Fire him.
And you know whose fault it is? James Harden. James Harden has been the culprit of all of Kenny's problems because he refuses to stand up to James.
But like you said, James Harden wasn't there last year. What was the problem last year?
Oh, the team got hurt.
Oh, everybody
That's what they say. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, team got hurt.
They got to trade away the hurt guy. Now got the guy who was available. James Harden was available. He was playing in every single game.
Yeah.
Just sucked. That was great job, everyone. So, we'll have more thoughts on the Cavs throughout today. It's also a Hot Take Tuesday. More of your hot takes. We'll get to some of your hot takes coming up next. And over the weekend, I got to go to one of the greatest sporting events I think, one of the greatest sporting events of my lifetime, at least as far as the finish goes. Talk about the Indy 500. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic
A
Center.
heads up on more construction happening in New Albany. Starting tonight, that New Albany ramp will be closed to 161 in that westbound direction for some work continuing on those noise walls out there. So tonight, starting at 9 p.m., you'll see crew members out and about. The ramp will be open back up starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. But we do have a couple days for this project lasting until at least Friday morning. Once again, at 5 a.m. for that workaround. Definitely use New Albany Road to 161 eastbound. Get off at 62, then loop back westbound on 161. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And cracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, congratulations need to be said. And we don't do Overachiever of the Week on Tuesdays. We do it on Mondays, but today does feel like a Monday. If I was giving out Overachiever of the Week, I would be giving. Knicks. No. That's I would not give it to anybody in that series because the Knicks did what they were. You should give it. Knicks did what I expected them to do, and the Cavs did what I expected them to do.
Give it to Jalen Brunson. You know why? They said that he would never be a number one option on a championship team.
Well, he may not be because I don't know what's going to happen when they go play the teams from the West because that looks like a totally different series. By the way, that's knotted up at 2-2, right?
Yeah.
Spurs and OKC.
Spurs is fighting. They fight. They the best chance for the NBA is for the Spurs to win because if not, then I think OKC wins it and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be over fairly quickly.
I wouldn't say that. The Knicks is going to take it to 6.
I don't know. Whatever. Either way, I think the Western Conference Final does feel like the actual NBA Finals, but no, credit to the Knicks. They're getting there. If the Cavs had got there, I'd be saying the same thing, though.
That's a fact.
I don't think either of those teams stack up well against the teams from the West that are there. But, no, I want to give an Overachiever of the Week, if we were going to do that today, to Michael Shank. Meyer Shank Racing. That is a sports car team and an IndyCar team based in Pataskala, Ohio, or as our friends from out of town call it, Pataskala. Dylan, when you arrived from New York City many, many years ago, your family settled in Pataskala.
That's correct.
Would you ever have thought that the Indy 500, two-time Indy 500 champs, those cars are built there. They're assembled there. The team is based there. As Meyer Shank Racing won the Indy 500 yesterday, 110th running, actually on Sunday is when it was. My days are all mixed up. Felix Rosenquist won this race by the closest margin in Indy 500 history.
By nose.
0.023 seconds was the difference. He passed David Malukas on not the final turn. They were like, I don't know, 500 yards from the end of from the start-finish line when he pulls out, makes the move right at the line, barely, like you said, Tyvis, got his nose across there. It was an electric finish. It was an incredible finish to a race that, it's 500 miles. It's a long day.
He was right in front of it.
I sit about halfway down from the start-finish line to turn 1. We're about halfway down.
Okay.
So as those cars go, it's like they cross the start-finish line, and then a half a second later, they're in front of me. So we could see the move. We could see him pull out. We thought Malukas was going to win, and then all of a sudden...
He fought, boy. That man was zigzagging like you ain't passing me. You ain't passing. I swear, to race that long and be that close and do everything you can to try not to let these people get in front of you and still lose it, like that's
it's everything.
I would tell them keep that. What do you get for second place? A trophy?
I don't know if you get anything.
I would tell them.
you should.
I can't go stand on their podium.
No, I don't think they do the podium thing. They just bring the winner's car. They do everything for the winner. So like after you win the Indy 500, they bring your car to this, like, they actually have an elevator where they drive the car onto it, or they roll the car onto it. It goes up about 20 feet, so it's on this pedestal so more people can see it. Then they have like they have the wreath that they put on the winner. They give him a milk jug because a guy back in the 30s named Louis Meyer, who was just like, a mechanic who also drive. He got done. He was like an Indiana farm boy. And he was like, I want some milk. And they brought him a thing of milk and he drank it. Now every winner gets to drink milk. That's part of the tradition.
Okay.
And then afterwards.
What if they lactose intolerant?
Then I'm sure you can get like almond, or you can just dump it on your head. You don't have to actually drink it.
Did this winner drink the milk?
Oh yeah, he drank some of it. And then he poured the rest on himself. But no, it was a cool moment. And I just want to highlight that, like, the car was assembled here. The team is based here in Pataskala, in Central Ohio. Mike Shank, who owns that team, went to Gahanna Lincoln High School. And if you go, I just want to give you a little American success story here, okay? This is a team, Penske, the guy who owns David Malukas' car, the car that was in second. That's Roger Penske. He owns a bunch of IndyCar teams, a bunch of NASCAR teams. He owns Penske trucks. If you ever see like Penske truck rental, that's Roger Penske. That's where he made his money. Okay. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, he also owns that. So like he bought the track. He's not
rich, he's wealthy.
He's billionaire Roger Penske.
Swimming in it.
He got that old money, Tyvis.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many pop culture references are there?
Backstroking it.
Okay, so he's rich. How many pop culture references are there that you guys, not being racing fans, know Andretti? Mario Andretti. You've heard the name, right? It's in songs. He's in the Andretti family's legendary. They own a car. So they're IndyCar royalty. They've got all those scratch. They can walk into any room in the world and be like, hi, Mario Andretti's here. He'd like you to sponsor his race team. Done. What do you need? Easy, right? All the other guys that they go against are either billionaires or giant corporations. Like McLaren owns F1 team, and then they have an IndyCar operation. Mike Shank, Meyer Shank Racing, Mike Shank basically is like a guy who liked to race cars, and to get a race car going, he would say, hey, can you throw in a few bucks? Can you throw in this? I can get an old chassis from here. And he got it together and got himself a race team. And he built that into a team that can now go. He's not a billionaire. He's not. I don't even know. I don't know what his wealth is, but he's not.
He got all these people donating, and now he got it. And won the race.
He was like a racer who just loved to race and would pick and scratch and find his way to get into cars. And now he's turned that into a team that has won not once but twice the Indy 500, arguably the biggest race. And he's a local guy from Ohio, from Columbus, from Gahanna. Just telling you, this is the ultimate success story, underdog story.
What was his? I wonder what his
great
odds
finish
was to win it before the race.
Well, like that's the thing. They always build good cars. At the Indy 500, Meyer Shank, they qualified. This car was fourth. Felix Rosenquist was fourth on the grid, so he was up front all day. He was fast all day. He was right there. But
good for him.
Yeah, it was a great finish. Good win for Central Ohio. So out in Pataskala, they'll probably do a parade with the Indy 500 win. Like they'll have a parade out there for this. Like they treat it like the local high school just won. And it just happens to be like one of the biggest trophies in the world of motorsports. And it's going to be here in Columbus. It's the baby Borg is what they get. The actual Borg Warner trophy stays in Indianapolis. But yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's an IndyCar team from here. So
they won it, and they've won it twice.
Yep, they won with Elio Castroneves back in, I believe, 2021, which was historic for that guy. That was his fourth Indy 500
nice
win.
Run.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're doing things.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, this is the audio from the second place guy, David Malukas. This is the yin and the yang to sports, right? The winner and the loser, the highs and the lows, right? This is him.
I don't know what else we could have done. We were the fastest car that whole race. I don't know. I gave it 150%. I mean, I almost crashed this damn car every lap. And we still ended up with a P2, man. I can't believe it. I don't know what else I can give, so.
That was the closest finish in Indy 500 history. How proud are you of this team?
I mean, I give everything to this team, man. I mean, we've had such a stellar season this whole month. I mean, they've given me so much support, everything I needed, and yeah, I mean, it's just, I can't believe it, just so close, but oh, this place, man. We're gonna come back again, though. I mean, we're gonna bring it everything. We're gonna give it 160% next time. Thank you to everybody here for staying here through the rain and everything. Incredible race. Thank you everybody at Team Penske, and thank you Roger Penske for believing in me when nobody else did. We're gonna keep on going.
I just want to point out, he drives for that guy Roger Penske I was talking about. So like that again, Meyer Shank, local guy, beating like the billionaire. I like it. Big fan. Big fan. Although David Malukas, I felt for that dude in the moment. How do you not feel for that guy? He was right there.
He was crying,
I mean, he's looking in his rearview mirror, but probably like, I'm going to win the...
That boy was
he did
swerving.
everything. He's like, I'm going to win the Indy 500. And then it's like, what? No, I didn't.
He did everything but turn the car sideways to stop them from trying to pass.
His pit was right in front of where we sit. So like we saw him all day pulling in, getting his pit stops, leaving. Yeah. So when the car pulled in, everybody's focused and I'm looking over at him. They had 20 cameras around this dude's car before he ever got out of the car because everybody has to get the shot of the guy, the loser, to see what he's going to cry, how he's going to feel. That guy sat in his car for like a solid 5 minutes. And then when he got out, everyone's hugging him, giving him, but they were waiting for him, Tyvis, waiting to watch the loser. All right, Morningwood coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning to you. Still not seeing any major crashes or even slowdown just in case you are stepping out the door. A live look at your roads this morning, especially on the east side. They're actually nice and empty. 70 in both directions. At least that's the case just west of State Route 256, right before you're heading towards that Bryce Road area. And for our friends heading towards that airport, once again, over on the east side right now. Still no issues to report. 270 northbound or 670 westbound if you're heading downtown. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Last year, I had back pain radiating down my right leg. The pain was so bad I was willing to cut my leg off to stop the pain. I could barely walk and had to stoop over when I did just to take pressure off the spine. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. In my professional career, I've represented thousands of people who've had herniated discs and issues with their neck and back, but never fully appreciated what they were going through until it was my turn. It's like trying to describe colors to a blind person who's never had sight. All I can tell you is it hurt like hell, but worse. My daily walk was gone, and that bothered me a great deal. Then I thought of all of you and how much more devastating this type of injury could be for you. My life stopped. I now feel your pain. Just know at Morgan & Morgan, we got your back. I understand. Morgan means more.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, Columbus, what if you could buy a new Ford at the exact price of Ford employee pays? No markup, no haggling, just straight employee pricing for everybody. Right now, Capital Ford of Columbus, get that deal on almost every new F-150, Super Duty, Explorer, Mustang, and more. That's thousands in savings on Capital Ford's best-selling trucks and SUVs. This deal will expire soon. Come to Capital Ford of Columbus today and drive home happy with employee pricing. Visit CapitalFordofColumbus.com today, where we are priced for you.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Truck drivers, looking for a driving job that delivers the reliability you need? For 35 years, Schneider's Intermodal driving jobs have given drivers like you the stability they deserve. Schneider's Intermodal drivers enjoy drop and hook freight, competitive pay, and well-maintained company-owned containers and chassis. Plus, drivers enjoy frequent time at home, typically daily or multiple times per week. If intermodal isn't the right fit for you, Schneider also has dedicated tanker and van truckload jobs. Find your intermodal driving job at schneiderjobs.com.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Good news. Jack has personally invited the fan to the Memorial Tournament, and we're broadcasting 30 hours of live content, and we'll try not to embarrass ourselves.
Sponsored by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Visit pausebeforeyouplay.org. The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
Tyvis says that in all his years being in football locker rooms, he never once looked at another man's junk. He cannot say the same thing about working at this radio station. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Your Hot Take Tuesday takes are always appreciated on a Hot Take Tuesday. This one comes from Alex the King, who says, Hot Take Tuesday, Tyvis had the best cookouts. Best cookout lineup. Barbecue sides are just as important as the meat. Bad mac and cheese can tank the entire meal. If you follow the fan on social media, they had posted us talking about our barbecue, ideal barbecue foods, which you at first said that you wanted like healthy fruits and vegetables.
So let me tell you about that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. My wife is sitting on the couch. And she's like, she watches the video. It comes up on her Instagram. So she watches the video and she stops it and she goes, Tyvis, who you trying to kid? You ain't eating no salad with no chicken, none of that. Right? So she says that. And I said, did you watch the entire video?
Right.
She said, no. I said, okay, you didn't watch the whole video. Watch the whole video. She says that to me. 30 seconds later, one of my friends, David, calls. I would never go to no cookout with you talking about some salad and all. I said, did you watch the whole video? No. I said, well, that's the thing. Y'all, this is how bad
this is social media.
This is exactly how rumors get spread because you don't watch the full thing. You take a little piece of it and just run with it. No, watch the whole thing because I literally, he yells at me like, you ain't say nothing about baked beans and mac and cheese. I said, that's how I know you didn't listen because I literally said that.
You did say that. No, but when you first started off, I knew you were being sarcastic, but then I said, Tyvis, if that's the cookout I'm getting invited to, no thanks. I don't want it.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh, my. This is Morning Wood.
All right, Dylan Morningwood, question number 1, please.
All right, so over the weekend, we had Aiden Ross's brand risk 14 card, which included Johnny Manziel beating up some podcaster named Bob Menry.
Yeah.
Good.
Ray J and Super Hot Firefall.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. And then Lance Stevenson knocked out Michael Beasley.
But
Those are the highlights.
Let me back up. Okay, so Johnny Manziel fought a podcaster.
Yes, and won. Even though neither one of them could fight.
I did Johnny had the good slam. We got him on the ground. He slammed me pretty good.
I did see a highlight of Johnny Manziel, and he looks like someone who's drunk in a bar fighting, where it's just like
pretty much,
like it's like a cat fight. It wasn't even like him actually punching.
He probably has a lot of experience at that. At the situation you just.
So I saw that.
To.
Did you say Ray J?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
And Super Hot Fire.
Yeah, the guy who only got like 6 months to live.
I didn't know this about Ray J.
He was bleeding out his eyes and all that. He had a pacemaker. He lost his pacemaker.
But he fought in an MMA.
He's fine. Got to be, because there's no way they let him do this event if he was really dying like that. But anyway,
sure,
hilarious. Ray J got hit. Super high fire here.
My question for you guys is, would you participate in a local celebrity MMA event? Maybe like Tyvis versus Cardale? T-Bone versus Common Man?
No, I'm not.
Can we put this on a card?
No, I'm not.
It would sell well.
That's fine. I know it would. That doesn't mean it's worth doing. I'm not doing that. I have no desire to fight. I've never been a fighter.
I don't want
I'm an arguer, not a fighter.
For the sake of me and Cardio, I don't want neither one of us to get knocked out in the fight. Because then you would never hit. If it was me, I never hit the end of it. If it was him, he never hit. And then we got like both of us got kids, you know, like how is it to say like your dad got knocked out by your uncle? Like what is that? Like
What's the price tag, Tyvis?
No, I'm not doing that.
For no amount of money.
I wouldn't fight Cardio. No, I'm not fighting Cardio.
You guys are men of honor. I would have a price tag to fight.
I'm trying to see this knockout now that you're talking about it.
Oh my goodness. You gotta watch the slow-mo and look at Ray J's eyes.
Oh no. Oh no.
I laughed over that for about 20 minutes.
No.
He woke him up, boy. Ray J was like, and then he said afterwards that he did a super high fire, didn't stick to the script. They had a script.
He didn't stick to the script. Man doesn't know where he's at. That's, okay. You got any more Morning Woods for us?
Yes.
Go ahead, Dylan.
So Stephen Colbert taped his final broadcast on CBS, ending his 35-year run in late-night television. Who would you guys say is the best late-night host ever?
Arsenio Hall.
He's pretty good. Arsenio Hall is great. I'm partial with David Letterman. I was a very big Conan fan. I guess here's the thing. Letterman, when I got to Letterman, he was already like well established and was mostly like the late show host.
Mm-hmm.
But the people who love Letterman go back to when he was on after. Like he was on after Johnny Carson on like the quirky late show.
Yes.
Johnny Carson. That's where people say that's when Letterman was at like his peak. That's when I experienced Conan. And so for me, Conan O'Brien was always, I would probably say I have more experience with Conan O'Brien. Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog, the bear that would run on the stage. I don't think I can say the first part of what the bear would do when he would run on stage, but whatever. And so many other great bits. Yeah.
Well,
one of the best bits that Conan ever did was it was a moment where they had like a attack dog and they had the guy in the big puffy suit and they're like, all right, this is a police dog that is trained. And they're like, the guy's like standing there. He's like, he's going to, you're going to be ready for the attack, right? So you stand here, I'll give a command, he'll attack the guy, and then I'll call him off. And they're like, all right. And then they go, all right, give the command. And he goes, get him. And then the dog, you just see like a fake paw come up with a gun and it just shoots the guy. It's like the best. That's Conan. For me, Conan's the best. So I'll take Conan every day. But the Easter. Stephen Colbert, I love Stephen Colbert too. Arsenio Hall is great, like you said.
And shot the guy.
Oh, it's fantastic. Did you see the Arsenio Hall where he did he have Mr. T on? Am I misremembering that?
I'm pretty sure he did.
I feel like he had Mr. T on at one point. That was a pretty great clip from him.
Yeah, I remember. I was young when Arsenio was on.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is one of those, the TV was on late and I wasn't supposed to be looking at it things.
Yeah, that's good. Give me one more Morning Wood, Dylan.
All right, so Hooters says they're rebranding over 100 locations to, quote, family-friendly models, emphasizing its original beach theme roots. The strategy aims to modernize the brand's image, broaden its customer base, and adapt to evolving dining trends. Would you say this is a solid business strategy for Hooters?
I don't get the hype around Hooters, period.
Just what in what way? The food's no good.
The food. I get the women thing. The food part.
Well, the hype is about like women wearing, like waitresses wearing outfits that enhance certain features, shall we say, right? And then that's the main pull of those places. Now you will talk to some people who tell you the wings are actually the best thing.
That's cap.
They were.
That's cap.
Were they?
Yeah, I thought so.
Cap. I had some Hooters wings and I was like, Yeah, this is like BW3s.
Well, and we know you would review them properly because you didn't go to the restaurant. You just DoorDashed them like you do with Benihana, where you don't get any of the experience that you're paying for. You just get the food and that's it.
That's like Twin Peaks.
Yeah, they were the original. The term for
the
this
Twin Peaks wings are actually pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I haven't been. I wouldn't know. I love my wife, so I don't go to these establishments.
I went with my wife. How about that?
You know the term for these restaurants, though, is breastaurant. That's what they call those. I'm not making that up. That's a thing. If you go look up the industry term for that, it's a new breastaurant concept, and it's Hooters was the originator. There's Twin Peaks is one of them. Tilted Kilt we used to have. That was another one where it's all like scantily clad women bringing you food. They got a few of those. There's like one I think there's some in Texas that are called like
scantily clad. Can we say that on the radio?
Scantily clad. Yeah. What's wrong with clad?
And breast.
These are the names. I didn't make it up. There's some in Texas that I think are called like fast pitch or something like that. And they're all the same kind of concept. But I saw someone who brought
y'all think Hooters wings is good?
No, I don't think they are. I think
I last had them in like 2011 and I remember liking them.
Yeah. I'm sure they're fine.
I think I had them in 2016 and I was just like,
Is that a hot take? Maybe that the wings aren't
Hooters
good?
wings is not that good.
It's a hot take. More of your Hot Take Tuesday thoughts coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still looking great out there. We're looking at some average drive times happening throughout the metro, too. And hey, for our friends traveling in that northbound direction, looking at some interstates for you. This is between 670 and 270. If you take 71 north, that's looking great at average 8 minutes for your commute times. 9 minutes, though, will take you if you're heading towards 315, once again, between 670 to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Getting a little older doesn't have to mean, well, getting older. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you're feeling low energy, can't sleep, can't lose weight, are struggling with brain fog, or your sex drive is off, it's time to change it up. At Tri-State Men's Health, our advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, enhance your body composition, improve sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more, getting you back in the game again. So don't be older. Be stronger in the gym. Be sharper at work. Be better in the bedroom, and be more confident in every part of your life. So call us today and find out how our advanced treatment strategies could change the game for you. Your first visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on one of our advanced treatment plans on the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Feature therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Unlock a $300 cashback reward when you spend $3,000 with a new Visa from Kemba Financial Credit Union, giving your budget a little extra breathing room. Apply at Kemba.org. Offer ends June 30th, 2026. Restrictions apply. Variable rate product. Equal opportunity lender. Qualified spend limited to the first 90 days.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Bring your landscape back to life with an unbeatable deal from Ohio Mulch. 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. You choose from absolute black, brown, or red to make your flowers pop and your curb appeal shine. Whether you're refreshing flower beds or finishing up that weekend project, Ohio Mulch, they have everything you need to make it look like a pro did it.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, cleaner, greener, better.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we put new windows in a Dublin home last week. You wouldn't believe how much new light was let in. Changed the entire mood of the home.
You don't need fancy windows to change the mood of a room, Leslie. Know what else will do that? Wilson's Wicks, my new candle line. Here, smell this one.
Oh, that's bad.
I call it warm tuna salad. It's not for everyone.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Whether you're repping the orange and brown or shouting Hoo Day, the ultimate football pilgrimage is closer than you think. Ditch the living room, get the family on the road, and make the short drive to greatness and visit the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. From the backyard to the gridiron, it's the one place where every fan comes together to create new family memories. Make it a weekend to remember and see why Ohio truly is the heart of football. Visit ProFootballHOF.com and plan your visit today.
Jeremy Foltz, CEO and co-founder of 3C Technology Solutions, speaks about working with First Bank of Central Ohio.
I think FBCO had a really nice personal touch. Transition was really easy and much cleaner than I thought it would be. Some very specific things that made me very excited to work with them are availability and creativity.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Summer savings are heating up at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Right now, drive home in the rugged 2026 Toyota Tacoma for just $299 financing for up to 48 months, or turn heads in the sporty and stylish 2026 Camry XSE. Lease it for only $399 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing and 10,000 miles per year. So whether you need truck capability or sedan comfort, Germain Toyota has the next ride waiting. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or online at GermainToyota.net.
Common Man and Timmy here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh, Timmy, it's getting closer.
What is?
The grand opening of the new Hollywood Casino Columbus Hotel.
Oh, that's right. The grand opening celebration is coming up on June 12th. Brett Michaels will be there.
And there's going to be fireworks and food trucks and swag and a chance to win a motorcycle.
Motorcycle? Shit. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Plus, on select Wednesdays and Saturdays, it's the $1,000 Win Your Way drawings.
Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride. He's Mr. DIY, and when he needs metal, he goes to metal supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on metal supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
We got a higher home appraisal after we put away our African art and family photos.
Has this happened to you because of race or national origin? Contact HUD at hud.gov/fair housing. A message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers season has come to an end after losing Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals to the New York Knicks 130-93. Despite getting swept, Cavs guard James Harden believes they were the better team.
Yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily answer that question. Just because genuinely I do feel like we are the better team. But, series-wise, it didn't show it. So it's a tough question to answer.
No better news on the diamond for Cleveland as the Guardians lost to the Nationals 10-2. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Reds started off their series in New York with a 7-2 victory over the Mets. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty and get a cash offer today. 614-470-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
As Joshua Perry prepares to take over from me for 3 weeks, he is up listening to the show, and he has chimed in to Hot Take Tuesday. Says his hot take is the Daytona Beach wings from Hooters are actually good. Tossed and sauced and grilled after, so they got a nice little char on them. The problem is he hasn't had any since 2018 because he prefers his wings without a side of butt. Look at you.
He said ass. That's what he said.
Well,
Oh, we got it.
Dueling hot take. Yeah, that's right.
I just think Hooters wings is trash.
Okay.
Maybe. You know what, though?
You know what?
The problem is I went to Hooters. I went with my wife, and maybe I wasn't paying attention. Like, maybe I didn't get the full experience because a lot of people go there to look at the girls and then eat the food.
It's
so
they would call it the ambiance.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
So, maybe I had my blinders on and I just was solely focused on the food.
Yeah, right.
So maybe that's why, I didn't I'm like, what is the hype about Hooters?
I feel like, so we had someone who used to work here who also had a job where she had previously worked at I'm just telling you the industry term for these things is restaurants. Hooters, Tilted Guild, what's the one, the Twin Peaks, right? All these, that's what they're selling you. Is that, yes, you come here for the food and the drinks and all that, but there's also a lot of women here who are going to be wearing outfits that might, you might enjoy. Whatever.
Yes.
Part of the thing. And she would tell us horror stories from these places when she worked there.
Why
Because
did you
because I have to say horror to make sure everyone understands what I say. Just awful stories about how, she's like, the amount of guys who thought, yeah, okay, you come in here, we're wearing these outfits, we're waitresses, but at the end of the day, we're bringing you food and drinks, we're going to chat you up a little bit, and that is the extent of the interaction. That's it. And they said the stuff that would go on, guys would get thrown out all the time for being handsy and being weird. And it's that part makes me go, I don't know if I want to go to these places. So now Hooters is saying they're going to go family friendly. So there you go. Family friendly. You go to Hooters and they'll have do you want something for the kids to color? And it's just a picture of an owl. Because they're we've always been an owl-based restaurant. That's really what we're about. Getting back to our roots in nature. Trees and owls.
I want all the girls to wear turtlenecks that looks like their grandmother knitted them.
Well, but that's the thing. That could also be hot. Because then you get what if it's I'm a school teacher, and it's they're wearing a very nice school teacher outfit, but it's but sometimes maybe she takes the glasses off, and you're oh, looky there, she lets her hair down. I'm just saying, they could still make that a little bit enticing is all I'm saying. So you got to be careful with how you do this. Some people find the turtleneck look to be super hot.
Then I want all the waiters to be 300+ pound men.
Great.
That's what I want.
Let's actually, you know what?
Why do you want that?
We're going full-blown family friendly.
That's right.
We're taking all the sexuality out of it.
But see, again, then you go the other way where
That's
it's
ridiculous.
when all the guys look
you go to Applebee's and don't do that, do you?
I don't go to Applebee's. That place is garbage.
Wow. I was going to try to play the hot take thing, but this is the only thing that'll play. I don't know. That's all that played. I don't know.
It's insane. I had some Applebee's recently. It was good.
Yes, and you got it. Did you go in?
No.
Of course not. You got it DoorDash.
My girlfriend told me if I ever take her to Applebee's that will be our breakup meal.
That's crazy.
Really?
That's crazy.
Well, don't they have the cheeseburger, though, now that they've cut in half? Isn't that Applebee's?
Yeah,
where it's
Applebee's.
They got it on the skillet.
It's like a skillet, yeah.
It's sitting in cheese. How could that be bad?
I'm not going to go down that route. I would just get the appetizers. You get 3 appetizers for $10.
Oh, yeah, they got that deal. They got the, do they still have the quesadilla burger? Quesadilla burger slapped back in the day. I don't know if it's still good.
I've been to Applebee's
awesome
one time in the past 10 years, and that's because my daughter Gianna got a certificate from school as a reward. And I was no, this is a punishment, actually. It's not a reward. I was mad that I had to take her. I was we don't need to use this. I can pay to go somewhere else. Please don't make me use this free certificate.
By the way, Meat Sweats has just chimed in on Twitter. Abone and Tyvis 971. You can tweet us as well. And he said, could you imagine the awkwardness? We were talking about celebrity fights. Johnny Manziel, Ray J apparently fought over the weekend. Not each other. They were on the same card, though, fighting other people. And he brought up, can you imagine the awkwardness? Because we had said maybe Tyvis and Cardale could have a fight. Former teammates, former roommates. Let these guys duke it out. Said, could you imagine the awkwardness as, regardless of who won, Tyvis drives Cardale home in Cardale's car? Which is, that would probably be how that would go.
I got
you're both sitting there just bloodied, beaten up, and just anyway.
I know who's just driving, but can I get a ride?
He's if you drive, and you're driving his car back.
I have that situation even worse. I got in a fight with one of my friends that was living with me, and I had to drive him home to my apartment.
Oh, God.
When you say fight, fist fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got into a fist fight with your friend who was your roommate?
Yes.
Was there beverages involved?
What happened?
No. I think it was just something that was bubbling underneath the surface because he was living in my place. I really don't do good living with people. That's part of the reason why I'm not married.
I think Tuesday.
We were playing basketball. I was talking trash to him the whole time because I was mad about other stuff, and then he PG version.
Okay,
he basically said, "If I'm not something, then I should go ahead and hit him." And I said,
"Oh,
okay.
Oh, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Wow,
I got you."
So then after that, I had to drive him home to my apartment where he was staying. I didn't kick him out or anything. I was good. I waited a few weeks after that.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. So it didn't look like it was just as a result of that,
right.
But it certainly was.
Yeah.
Of course.
I waited for his black eye to go away, and then I told him to leave.
Yeah, how could it not be?
Huh?
Well, how could it not be about that? If you have a fight and then it's like, oh yeah, a few weeks later you need to go.
Has been my friend since like childhood.
That doesn't mean you can live together.
No,
doesn't mean you
cool
can
at
live
all.
together.
Y'all had that fight and that was the end of it?
Tyvis, I'm not cool with anyone I've ever lived with.
That's
anymore.
Sad. That's
we
sad.
lived together, male, female, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't like you. Peace out.
My best friend in high school.
See, when I hear stuff like this, it actually makes me appreciate Cardale as a roommate.
I'm telling you.
We never had these problems.
See, that's
ever.
good. No, I tell you, my best friend in high school, Josh, like who I have traveled across the country to go support him and stuff that he does now. Even to this day, we're still fairly close, keep in touch all the time, all that. But like in high school, we had a weekend once where he said, come over to my house like Friday night and then just stay Saturday night. And then Sunday, like we'll hang out for like 3 days. And I was like, that sounds awesome. We were both like juniors or seniors in high school, whatever. By Sunday, I wanted to kill him. And he wanted to kill me. And we almost like did not remain friends. And it was 2 days.
Unbelievable.
But I'm still like, I love this guy. I would die for this guy. He's great.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. But there's just something about sometimes when you're that good of friends.
Have y'all ever thought, like, maybe y'all the problem?
I know I think that all the time.
Maybe
I think that about
me.
everything in my life.
See, the fact that I'm excommunicated from everyone that I've ever lived with, I'm really hoping that doesn't happen with my child. I'm like, man, I need to make this one work out long term. I'm hoping after 18, she's like, I hate you. I've hated living with
what's
you.
your dad's name? No contact. We don't talk to him. We don't see him anymore. That's what you're trying to avoid. Try to avoid that at all costs. Two big stories from the weekend, at least for us here, I think for most of Central Ohio, is Cavs suck and got destroyed by the Knicks. 0-4 in that series. They got swept out.
It's not the biggest story.
Well, to me, you're right. The biggest story to me is Mike Shank and Meyer Shank Racing win the Indy 500 and one of the closest finishes ever from Pataskala, Ohio.
That's not the biggest story of this weekend.
East Side, represent. What's up? What is the biggest
story this weekend is that Will Levis' mother shared the cost of scrubbing her son's sex tape off the internet.
Oh, man.
Wait.
I did not know this was a thing. How
Will Levis?
Wait, hang on a second. Before we go to break.
Will Levis had a sex tape?
Because Fish told me that the best way to know if you're good at radio is if somebody gets to their destination and has to stay in the car.
Oh.
So I dropped this so we could talk about it when we come back.
It's the industry we call a tease.
Hold on. Will Levis.
T-Bone has questions now.
Is Will Levis... Was he, I'm trying to remember, was he the Mayo dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Mayo and the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second round quarterback of the
Eats a banana.
So you remember when he got drafted?
Eats a banana like sideways.
I don't know about that.
Remember, didn't he eat it like through the skin?
Corn on the cob?
No, I think he bit through. I think he bit through the skin.
What a weird guy.
He's a weirdo.
So you remember when he got drafted, he had his girl right there, and she like went viral because everybody thought she was just so beautiful.
Right.
Well, apparently, they did some things together, and they recorded
and that got on the internet?
And it was on the internet.
And mom had to...
His mom spoke out about how he had to pay to get that removed. A lot of money. A lot of money.
Could you imagine going to your mother and saying, hey, Mom, here's the thing. I made a little bit of a boo-boo.
Yeah.
I may have a video out there. Please don't watch it. Please don't acknowledge it.
You know she watched
but
it.
we do. No, I don't know that.
She watched it.
All right, new fan poll. Would you watch your...
Oh, my God.
No. Will Levis's mom could not have watched that. There's no way she watched that.
Right. She had to make sure that it was the right video.
No, she didn't need to just verify it by is this the URL, son? It is? Okay. Who do I write the check to?
She had to, if she was in charge of getting it erased, how did she know that wasn't the video? How did she know that was the video?
She's got to verify it.
To verify it.
This is horrifying to think of. Horrifying to think of. I want no part of this. I want no part of it. You know what?
Speaking of, you're going to tell us the price on the other side.
Yeah. How much is the price? How much did it cost?
I don't know. She didn't say it. She didn't say it.
That's not a tease then.
She didn't say.
Okay, good. Coming up, Tyvis won't tell you how this story resolves. And also, we have to have an intervention for a big-time athlete who is maybe even weirder than Will Levis. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday. If you're heading downtown, we actually had a crash that just cleared up, so some better news out there. It was affecting that 71 southbound ramp to 70 eastbound. Here's the thing. We are still seeing some lingering traffic out there, especially by that 71 and East Broad Street camera, just slightly when it comes to those slowdowns, so keep that in mind. Overall, though, no other incidents to report as of right now on this early Tuesday morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
May the savings be with you at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, lease a new 26 Elantra SE for $59 per month for 2 years. Just $59 a month for the May Mega Sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus tax title first month payment. 7,500 miles per year and 6-1.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
When you are a member of Tel-Ohio, your money works harder for you. Lock in 4% APY on a 24-month CD and watch your savings grow with a credit union built for its members. Visit telohio.org to learn more.
Federally insured by NCUA. Membership open to anyone in Ohio. Restrictions apply.
That's the sound of Ellie De La Cruz stealing third. That's the sound of you stealing third. Right now at UDF, buy any 2 bottled beverages and get the third one free with Ellie Steals Third. Now at United Dairy Farmers. Some restrictions may apply.
Welcome to Hollywood Casino.
What can I get you?
How you doing, Columbus?
The same Hollywood you know, with a new hotel to love. Hollywood Casino and Hotel Columbus, coming June 2026. Book now. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
I'm Tony Rosati with Rosati Windows, and we are seeking experienced window and door installers to help us take care of our customers. As Central Ohio's #1 employee-owned window company, we offer competitive pay and consistent year-round work. We manufacture our own windows right here locally, so quality and responsiveness are built into every job and will keep you working local right here in Columbus. If you're ready to stay busy and be a part of a team that delivers for its customers, don't wait. Give us a call today at 614-777-4806 and ask for Sam.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org.
Think you know Buckeye football? These two say, hold my beer. The Beat with Austin and Berm.
Sponsored by the Waterworks.
Daily on the Fan's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies for us to start today with wake-up temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. And then as we head into the afternoon, we will see those skies start to increase with clouds. Highs will be in the low 80s, and then we'll see chances of showers and storms develop as we head to the evening, and overnight could have some heavy downpours possible. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis will put anything in his mouth on a dare. All right, almost anything. No, I stand by my previous statement. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
All this Will Levis talk probably inspired you. You probably, too, want to make a sex tape one day, right? Well, guess what?
Is this a read for Tri-State Men's Health or a camera company? I'm not sure which one.
Wait a minute. You got to see, the thing is, you got to be able to perform on camera. And if you got erectile dysfunction, that's going to be a terrible sex tape. So you want to make sure you put your best performance on. Go see my people at Tri-State Men's Health before you decide to press record on that tape. Tri-State Men's Health uses advanced medical science to empower male performers with therapies that go far beyond pills. You don't even need pills.
Yeah.
You just show up ready to go.
There you go.
Not a grower, a shower. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more. An hour of tape. That's the longest sex tape of all time. You can visit them right here in Columbus. There's 2 locations. One is in Hilliard, the other one's in Westerville. Call them today and find out why. Their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. The initial visit is only $99. They got an expert staff. And if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after the appointment. So call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
Do we think Ray J went to Tri-State?
Listen, Ray J 1,000%. They say Ray J got the greatest tape of all. There's the thing about Will Levis. I'm glad we brought this up because
let's back up for people who joined us late. Will Levis, NFL quarterback, has apparently had a sex tape out there. It got scrubbed from the internet.
Allegedly.
His mom was on the Russ Tucker football podcast, which I got to tell you, Dylan, our guest booking is way behind because we're just trying to get the players on. Ross Tucker's like, I already talked to every single player. Now I'm getting their moms on, and not like good players.
Well,
I'm getting Will Levis's mom on.
The reason she brought this up is because this is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay,
all right. She's talking about how this affected her son. And so Will Levis was dating Gia Duddy, which was his girlfriend. If you watched the draft, she was the girl wearing the, orange or red dress sitting next to him the entire night, and she got all the attention. Anyways,
Mom said that they scrubbed the internet of this, and it cost a lot of money.
Yes.
Hire a private investigator.
Exorbitant amount of money is what she said it costs. Now, what she didn't realize is that the internet lives forever. Yeah. So you can pay whatever you want to pay, but once they go on that internet, it's there for life. I mean, Ray J and Kim K's tape is still going around. And they said Kanye did everything to get that off the internet when they was married. You can still find it. So therefore, if you do the right Google search, I'm sure if you're interested, you can find it.
I also just want to take a quick time to point out that mental health is important, and I agree with that sentiment, regardless of who it came from, including Will Levis's mom. However, I do feel like if you record yourself having sex,
they was hacked.
Okay, all right,
it was
hacked.
Eastern European hackers.
Okay, well they
went into either his laptop or his phone. They breached his data and got it.
That's
we're gonna put it out.
Okay, that's a private moment that got hacked.
Correct.
I didn't know if it was something where he sent it out to a bunch of people or something, and then it got posted.
Jamal Murray did that.
Oh.
Jamal Murray, he posted on Instagram.
Do we even say allegedly?
This happened.
Oh,
he was supposed to send it, you know how you got close friends on Instagram? He thought he was sending it to close friends, but he posted it into his actual story. So the world seen it.
That's, oof.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's, okay. All right, then I get the mental health part of that because My advice, by the way, is if you don't want your sex tape to get out there, again,
No one should hack you. No one should put your stuff out there. Don't make sex tapes. I'm just saying, maybe don't do that is the thing. But
if you do, my people at Tri-State Men's Health
there we
can
go.
get you ready to have the greatest sex tape of all time.
T-Bone, what if people are treating it like game film, though? They're just trying to get better, just recording it. They can play it back. They can see what they did wrong, what they did right.
Listen, Dylan,
go over it with your partner.
I'm all
see
about
what they liked and didn't like.
Dylan, I'm all about grinding tape, as they say. But I just feel like if you think that your game is that good that it deserves to be broken down, you may need to maybe it is. Maybe then you don't probably need to watch the sex tape. Is all I'm saying to break it down. If you're already that good, that's all I'm saying. By the way, Bryce Harper, he is good at many things. Baseball, I presume, being one of them. Good at yelling at Rob Manfred and cussing him out, apparently. But Bryce Harper apparently does not know how to brush his teeth. Because I saw that he had posted a video on his TikTok, this one all over the internet over the weekend, of Bryce Harper. He was talking to camera, and he's just doing one of those, so anyway, this, that, blah, 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 whatever. And he has his toothpaste and his toothbrush. Now, he may have done this on purpose to troll the internet, and if so, let him live. But the video shows a man hunched over his sink with his toothbrush in one hand, toothpaste in the other. As he's talking, he takes the cap off the toothpaste, sticks the tube of toothpaste, not the toothpaste container, the tube of toothpaste in his mouth, squirts the toothpaste in his mouth, puts the cap back on, proceeds to talk and then he gets the toothbrush and starts brushing his teeth while squirting toothpaste into his mouth. I don't feel like I didn't know that's how you're supposed to do it. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
I've never really heard this. I thought you just put it on the brush and then you proceed to brush.
Dylan, have you ever heard of someone putting toothpaste in their mouth and then brushing their teeth? Don't tell me that you do that. And you think this is normal.
He 100%.
I just want to play
We're
this.
not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Right. Yes, but there are orders of operations to brushing your teeth. But you know what? And you might say this is completely different. I was against people that said put the milk in the bowl first and then put the cereal in. And I was like, that's crazy.
Well, if you do that, it makes it float on top. The cereal stay on top.
But I get their argument about the sogginess.
Yeah. What is the argument? I don't even know.
That it's just better that way.
You get more sogginess or less sogginess?
So
less soggy.
So you pour the milk first and now put the cereal in.
No, but I understand their argument. I don't eat cereal. I'm a spoiled brat.
I don't eat cereal. I don't eat cereal either.
Okay.
But it's the same thing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should try it and see what happens.
No, it's not the same thing because if they said, when I eat cereal, what I do is I get the gallon of milk out, I drink from the gallon of milk, and then I shove cereal in my mouth and swirl it around and then chew it. That'd be what Bryce Harper's doing. This is I don't know. Maybe he has his own tube of toothpaste. I guess everybody should have that anyway. That's what I have. It's what my wife has. We use separate toothpaste. Maybe that's weird. But I would never in a million years think of putting my mouth on the toothpaste.
Y'all all got different toothpastes?
Yeah. Well, because you have different bacteria in your mouth. You're cleaning. Y'all got it. So out of curiosity, what toothpaste do y'all use? The same brand? No, we like different. I have sensitive teeth. She's
Sensodyne.
Yeah. I use that stuff.
Colgate and Crest.
Yeah, charcoal scrub. I don't know what she's using. There's something in there she's doing. I don't know.
See, T-Bone, I would try maybe one time to put the milk in my mouth first and then eat cereal because you guys know my life motto.
I'll try anything once.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when it comes to your mouth. I know. Especially when it comes to your mouth. I know. That's been a thing. I'm just saying with Bryce Harper, either he's a psychopath or maybe we should all try this.
We're doing it wrong. Maybe.
Maybe.
Just consider.
Tomorrow.
Let's all tomorrow.
So let me get it right. You squirt the toothpaste in your mouth.
And then you take the toothbrush and you find the toothpaste in your mouth and then swirl it all around your mouth. As opposed to just, putting it on the toothbrush and then putting that whole thing in your mouth.
Tomorrow.
I'm also willing to consider that might be serial killer behavior.
Well, right. I need to try. I need to try it, but I feel like it's gonna feel very weird, and then I'm gonna feel gross, and then I'm gonna never want to do that again. But the fact that he just did it so casually, Bryce Harper, it disturbs me. But this is the last point I'll make on this. It does make me realize how different we all are, and that we're all going through our lives doing things that he probably thinks this is normal. And then another person, the internet, now looks at it and says, this is bizarre. And I feel like there's got to be other things that we're doing like that. You know what I mean? Like, I have my order of when I put deodorant on, but that seems normal to me. Maybe it's not. I put that, I get out of the shower, I towel off, and then deodorant is the next thing on. Once I underwear and then deodorant, and then I get all the other stuff on. Then I go brush my teeth and I do all that stuff. Maybe I'm a psychopath for doing it that way. I don't know.
A couple of years ago, we had the viral sock shoes argument.
What was the viral sock shoes argument?
You doing shoe or sock on one foot, then shoe on the same foot, and then go to the other foot?
No.
Are you putting your socks on first?
Sock, preferably left sock, right sock,
There's
left
the
shoe,
order of
right shoe.
You put the socks on, and then you put the shoes on.
No, he thinking you put a sock on, left sock, left shoe, right sock, right shoe.
Why don't we take it all the way up and just put one pant leg in, then the sock, then the shoe, then leave everything hanging out on the other side, and then you pull all that in. Do underwear, too. Underwear, pants, all one leg, and then that's the dumbest argument.
I didn't know it was an argument until the internet told me
I didn't know it was either.
It's crazy that I do left and right.
Oh, well, okay, but you're putting socks on and then shoes.
But you know what? I'm tomorrow squirt the toothpaste and do right shoe, right sock, right shoe, left sock, left shoe.
I didn't know what we were squirting for a second. I wasn't sure if I had to bleep that or all right. 2 minutes away. The Cavs embarrassed themselves in this series. They are done for the year. What did they do wrong, and what should they do this offseason? We'll unpack that. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, traffic getting worse in our southeast Columbus area. Of course, we are talking 33 in that westbound direction by Pickerington Road, as well as Gender Road, down to the 30s when it comes to your travel times this morning. But hey, at least some better news for our friends on the northwest side from Plain City to Dublin. Only a 3-minute commute on 33 between 42 to 161. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter at Germain Toyota of Columbus. It's all about you, your drive, your style, and your budget. Stop in and see Marcello. He'll get you rolling. Germain Toyota of Columbus on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or check them out online at germaintoyota.net.
Hey, Central Ohio, Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and we buy houses for cash. If you've got a house you need to sell, this is your season. Inherited, behind on payments, just over it? Whatever brought you here, we can help. We buy as is, we cover all closing costs, and there are 0 commissions, period. Just a fair cash offer, and you choose your closing date. People are making moves right now, and we make it simple to be one of them. One call is all it takes. We'll get you a fair cash offer, fast, no pressure, no obligation. Hundreds of your neighbors have already sold the easy way, and we've got 5-star reviews and BBB A+ rating to back it up. Take what you want, leave what you don't. We're based right here in Columbus, and we're ready when you are. Call us at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, family owned. Call 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355.
Disasters strike, fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. Direct Relief delivers. No politics, no red tape. Direct Relief is a lifeline to people in crisis. So check them out at directrelief.org. And if you can, donate.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
You know, it is a Hot Take Tuesday here on T-Bone and Tyvis. Rusty in the chat had a great hot take, which is that this whole Will Levis mom talking about his sex tape being out there and had to get scrubbed from the internet is actually a ploy to get us to all remember that Will Levis is an NFL player.
First of all,
because I had completely forgotten about this dude, but you know what?
I don't even know what team he's on right now.
He's still with the Titans, it says. According to Wikipedia, unless he got traded in the last few weeks.
No parent should have to talk about the Kia sex tape unless you're what's Kim's mom? Kris Jenner?
Oh, Kris Jenner. Well, yeah. I mean,
they planned that. I don't care what nobody say. They planned that.
You know what? It worked out. It turned multiple.
The point.
It turned more than one of those kids into billionaires, right?
That was the point.
Was one of the Jenner kids, Kylie
and Kendall?
One of them is a billionaire, right?
Kylie.
With the makeup line?
Kylie.
Kim's got to be close.
Swimming in it.
Right. I'm just saying, like, they're...
Yeah. But none of them is richer than Kanye, according to him.
A lot of things, according to Kanye, turned out to not be great. As it turns out, not be great.
Also in the YouTube chat, along the lines of what we were talking about before the break, Evan says, my boss didn't know toilet paper over or under was a thing. If you're doing under, we can't.
Right to hell.
Exist.
Go right to hell. I don't want any part of that.
I want someone to tell me the benefits. Give me one.
No, what it's not benefits. It's the difference between I care and I don't care. That's all it is.
No, there's people doing under on purpose.
No, I cannot believe that. I think it's just literally, I don't know, I was in a hurry and I just put it on there and I didn't even think about it. I don't know why you care so much. Like this guy, the boss who's like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Guarantee you go to his house, it's under. Because he's just not even thinking about it. He's just putting it on there. And if that's how it ends up, that's how it ends up. He doesn't even think. Over's the only way to go. Yeah. But you know what? It's a lack of caring. Just like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Don't care. Don't apparently have any feelings about trying to extend this series. They played 3/4 of a basketball game in game one. Then they lost it.
3/4
in
in
an
4
epic
minutes.
meltdown. Okay, an epic meltdown happened, and they gave up the rest of the series. They get dropped 4-0 in this series, swept out by the Knicks. Knicks fans are starting MVP chants. They did the nah, hey, 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 goodbye. They did that chant in your building if you're a Cavs fan.
Yeah. Cavs
At the end of the third quarter of game 4.
The real winners of last night was any Cavalier fan that sold their tickets to Knicks fans.
You know what? I don't blame you.
Me either.
I would blame you initially.
The smartest play you could do.
But when the team has sold you out at that point, why not?
The team quit, so you might as well quit.
Yeah, why are you spending all your hard? Go make some money off these idiots from New York, by all means. Have you seen the prices, by the way?
For tickets?
So whatever happens, whoever comes out of the West is going to be the home team for the NBA Finals. Now, a lot of people were thinking it's going to be the Thunder. Remains to be seen. We'll find out. But that would mean games 3 and 4 are going to be in New York. And apparently, you know, even if your team hasn't clinched yet, they start selling finals tickets packages, and then they refund you if your team doesn't end up making it. But Knicks fans were already buying these tickets up for the finals because they saw they were up 3-0.
Yeah.
There are resale tickets for game 3 of the NBA Finals. Opponent unknown at this point. Do you know how much these tickets are going for?
$2,500.
They apparent 25. These get in the door price over 3,000.
Oh, wow.
Over 3,000. But I saw last night that apparently somebody worked this out. I need to find who the journalist was that did this.
They haven't been there since '99, right?
Yeah. It's been since '99.
Oh yeah, this is for sure. It's like if the Browns went to the Super Bowl, I could care less if they was playing the Bears in the '80s. I'm going because we ain't seen it in so long ever.
This was from, I'm trying to find the reporter who did this. Anyway, he looked up, this is Steve Popper's the guy's name. There are tickets to sit courtside for game 3 of the finals. A pair of tickets, $595,000. $600K to go to this game.
Feet on the wood.
Feet on the wood at Madison Square Garden. Steve Popper pointed out, because he went on Zillow and looked this up, for context, you can buy this particular home in Oklahoma City for less than $595,000. And he posted a house on Creekmore Drive in Oklahoma City, $549,000. Tyvis, this house has 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,500 square feet, and a swimming pool. For less than you could pay.
Where in what city?
Oklahoma City. Like he's saying, if you're a Thunder fan, like you're an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, and you want to go to this game at game 3 in New York.
The Knicks going to the finals is the greatest thing that could have happened for the NBA to make money.
You think so?
Yeah, I said it. They couldn't afford to have a small market versus small market NBA finals 2 years in a row.
And the fact that they did it in like dominant fashion, like people are like, oh, the Knicks got a shot at this because they just swept the Sixers and the Cavs.
No,
so
they
have
on
fire.
The
right
Knicks
now.
fans do feel like they have a shot.
Even if it is OKC, it's like no, they can beat OKC.
That's okay. James Harden told us after the game. This is after they got swept by the Knicks. Hey, do you feel like the Knicks? How much better than you were the Knicks, or do you feel that they were the better team? Here's what he said.
I mean, I can't even answer that question, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was 4-0, but I don't think we had a chance as far as our best shot. from a standpoint of the circumstances. Obviously they dominated us 4-0, but I don't know if I can necessarily answer that question. Just because genuinely I do feel like we are the better team, but series wise, it didn't show it. So it's a tough question to answer.
This is it's the fact that he says, yeah, we lost 4-0, but what is the but? What is the but?
They lost 4-0.
What are you talking? There is no but. We lost 4-0, but you lost 4-0. You stink. It is what it is. They are the better team. You have 4 games to show that.
Can you please play the other clip of James Harden that we have?
Oh yeah, here you go. This is him self-assessing his playoff run.
I think I did pretty good. Like I don't grade myself off shot making. I think I did.
The best part is right
pretty
here.
good. Like I don't grade myself off shot making. I think coming here was just a piece to fulfill whatever needs to be fulfilled, and defensively being extremely solid, offensively, getting guy shots and fitting into a system that was already in place.
Oh man, that's rich right there.
I don't grade myself off of shot making.
That's rich.
I don't grade. You know what?
He's going to finish top 5 in most points scored in NBA history, but he doesn't grade himself on shot making.
Boy,
it's about just filling into a system that was already here, guys.
The system that he messed up because the system that Kenny runs is a motion style, not a pick and roll heavy style where every time you get the ball, it's just pick and roll action. That's exactly what Kenny was trying to get away from.
Do you grade yourself
on system are you? Because you broke the system is what you really did.
So you don't grade yourself on shot making.
How
about shot stopping? How about stopping the guy you're guarding from scoring?
He's
never done that now.
I know he's not, but
that clip is really, what did he say to start it off? Start just play the beginning of it.
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah. It's going to be me when I talk to my cardiologist. Hey, how's the diet going?
I think I did pretty good.
Lies. What an idiot.
I love that, Jay.
This is, you know what? He fits in perfectly up there with those idiot losers with the Cavs.
Man, I did pretty good.
But you know what? They're all going to tell themselves this was the greatest season ever. Made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Man.
Yeah, barely. You had to go to 2 Game 7s to get there. And then when you got there, you got a T-shirt and nothing else because you got swept out in 4 games.
Hey, we up against it. I got to say this real fast.
We'll just say it when we come back. Whatever. Go ahead.
Nope. We'll say it when we come back. We're going to stay on time today.
All right. The Cavs suck. Tyvis has thoughts. More on that coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Right now, we are seeing some major slowdowns in southeast Columbus, just outside of Canal Winchester after a crash. It's on 33 in that westbound direction, just passing Gender Road and right before that Hamilton Road area. That left shoulder is currently blocked. That's the only thing restricted, but 7 miles per hour for your speeds. If you can, just get off 33 to Diley Road instead. Head towards Groveport Road. Take that all the way westbound to South Hamilton Road. Then from there, northbound through Groveport. Get you back going 33 in that westbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Bats R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Bats R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Bats R Us builds it to last. That's Bats R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Bats R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
Remember the old days when football used to have an off-season? Well, we at the Fan think that really sucked. That's why we bring you Austin and Berm, America's #1 resource for Buckeye football conversation, is voted by Fake Surveys Incorporated. Catch their daily podcast called The Beat and their breaking news podcast, Snap Judgments, as they broadcast live from Roosters on Mondays, and they come right to your house and massage your tender areas. They'll do it all. Austin and Berm on the Fan's YouTube channel and 10 TV+.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
Feeling stressed or overwhelmed? Not sure how to get the mental health help you need? We've got your back. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442. We'll help you figure out what mental health benefits may be in your health plan. No more confusion, just the support you deserve. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442.
Hey folks, it's Austin Ward, and wouldn't this sound nice? Reduced joint pain, improved libido, restful sleep, and lower anxiety. Weight loss may be the goal, but the added benefits by doing it with Awaken 180 are endless. Awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Join the Fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination. All your favorite Fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
The fan poll question sponsored by JT Pizza Pub. Would you consider this season a successful one for the Cleveland Cavaliers? 61.9% says yes. And this brings me right to where I wanted to go with this, because Dylan has often brought up the fact that at the beginning of a season, you have expectations. So for the Cavaliers, or for teams, period. And you're not allowed to change those expectations even when you get new information, because that's Dylan's thought.
I know that's Dylan's thought.
I know he's sitting back there like, I never said yes. That's what you implied with the Buckeyes. So shut up. Listen,
it's a faulty premise.
With that thought process in mind, with Dylan's process, I look at this season as a failure. Why? Because coming into this season, we said the Cavs should win the East. They should win these. The biggest threat will be the Knicks, but the Cavs should beat them because you have the most expensive roster. You don't have to worry about Jason Tatum. You don't have to worry about Tyrese Halliburton. It's kind of there for the taking, right?
Yeah, right.
They didn't get it done. Not only did they not get it done, they got swept in the fashion. So there's no way that I can look at this. I know people's like, well, this is the first time they got to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, whoop-de-doo, right? Like, you have the most expensive roster in the NBA. You had a chance to bolster that roster at the deadline, and you felt James Harden was the guy to do it. Okay, you traded Darius Garland away for James Harden, who's supposed to be the better player, James Harden, right? You wanted him for big playoff moments. So you made, and essentially you made your roster better by getting James Harden, and you still fell short. There's no way I look at this season as a success. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how you can. I know that there will be a lot of the Cavs one will bring like this is slow and steady growth, and it's like yeah, but did you improve against the Knicks? Would be how I would look at it if I were a Cavs fan, right?
No, they look worse. They look like they're worse than they did 3 years ago.
Exactly right. They look like they have less of a clue on how to beat this Knicks team than they did previously. The Knicks, meanwhile, look like they figured out how to make additions, bring in guys. They have moved a lot around to get their roster where it is. Cavs have moved a lot around, too, to get their roster where it is. And who's come out better from that? The Knicks. But, of course, if you listen to Kenny Atkinson talking about, this was during shootout after Game 3 where they're already down 3-0 in the series.
Analytically, I think we've won the I said 3 out of 3. We're 2 out of 3 in the expected. I don't know if you guys follow that. There's an expected score. And we won 2 out of the 3. And I know you're looking confused, but no, I'm not. There is really, if you believe in process and all that, like man, so take that layer. I know.
I'll take that layer.
Are you a Barstool's Big Cat guy? He said he literally put out 23 minutes ago. I think that is the biggest loser quote that has ever been uttered in professional sports.
They also made a graphic that says, of course it is, analytical conference champions.
If you're listen, man, if you're in Cleveland, and I know we talk a lot of Cleveland sports on this show. Tyvis, you're from Cleveland. There's a lot of Browns fans here. There's a lot of, Cavs and Guards fans here. But genuinely speaking, to those of you who are Cleveland sports fans, the whole theme the last year and a half with the Browns has been, hey, maybe we shouldn't have gone so heavy on analytics. Paul DePodesta, get on out of here. Let's move away from some of these analytics guys and let's get football guys around this team.
Analytics, to me, is for people that don't play the sport, and it's their way to be able to be in the conversation.
I have no problem necessarily with looking at analytics and saying, I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. Let me get another layer of info, another layer of data, especially if you're talking about, players that are maybe not playing at the highest level. Maybe if you're looking at scouting for younger players who are playing in lower levels. But I just feel like the idea of going to Cleveland right now and saying, analytically, we're doing really great, to a fan base that has been just anti-analytics with the Browns suddenly. That's what the Browns are blaming all their problems on. And now Kenny Atkinson comes out the day before a game where they're likely going to get swept, and they do, to say, and if you look at it from the analytics, we're actually doing well. That's loser talk. It's not being able to read the room. It's just all kinds of stupid from him. And
Reflog is on fire.
I just don't get it.
He said brutal finales. Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, The Boys, Cavs 2025-26 campaign.
I've heard people don't like The Boys finale. I need to go watch it. I love The Boys. I haven't watched any of the season yet. I wanted to wait for all of it to come out. I got to go watch it because I know people are ripping it. I need to go see what happened. But I'm just telling you this. If you come away from this as a Cavs fan and say this is a success, I get it. Your team got further in the playoffs
that's
than
what
they
the
have.
Cavs are going to tell you. We got further than we are. But you know what, though? I respect it because even Dan Gilbert
is like noise.
Oh, that's my computer. Dan Gilbert is even talking about how they got to make changes. So at least he's not
Oh, no, Dan Gilbert did say he's going to be up trying to do everything they can to fix this team and fix this roster. What was the quote he had? I saw it earlier today.
He tweeted it out. Here we go. We took a step ahead this spring, but we are nowhere near where we need to be. I can't thank the fans enough for the support this year. We will dig in all summer and do everything we possibly can to take the next step. We will grind until we get there.
Okay, great. They definitely need to do that. And then they need to really figure out what they're going to do with James Harden.
They're stuck with James Harden.
I'm about to say, you only can trade James
No, the problem is they may actually have to take, and instead of the player option for $43 million he can do next year, they may have to actually go, hey, what if we gave you 2 years at 50, just so cap hit wise, it's not as bad. Stuff like that is what they have to do now, which that just sucks. By the way, this was after everything yesterday, or actually this was at halftime, right? On Inside the NBA. Charles Barkley said this about the Cleveland Cavaliers. I threw a graphic up with the definition of the word quit, and under that definition, they phonetically spelled out the word Cavaliers.
Kids at home, if you want to see what the word quit means, come on, Chuck. Give up.
The verb of that is Cavaliers. Oh, come on. This is what you see. You think they quit or the Knicks are just that good right now? No, they were down 29, Kenny.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
It's sad because this is the joke for a whole year. This is the joke.
I know. On the other side of that, that's obviously terrible. The Cavs season is over, and Cavs fans are obviously, I would think, frustrated, but maybe you're happy that they made the conference finals and then just looked abysmal after game one. Who knows? On the other side of that, though, let's talk about some winners. Talk about locally here, Pataskala-based Michael Shank, Meyer Shank Racing. They get the job done at the Indy 500. They win in stunning fashion, closest finish ever. Felix Rosenquist brings home the victory. That is their second Indy 500 win for the Columbus area-based shop. I was talking about him earlier. Mike Shank is a Gahanna guy, went to Gahanna Lincoln High School, self-made dude, came up in racing, putting deals together, and now he has an Indy 500 winner for the second time. Pretty cool local story there for him. Pretty cool national motorsport story as well. Internationally, the Indy 500 gets a ton of eyeballs on it. I was there, Tyvis. It was insane. It turned out like celebrities left and right. We walked past so many people that later I found out some of these celebrities were in the same spot we were around the same time we were, and we didn't even know they were there because there's just so many people. 350,000 plus people. That's more than 3 Ohio State games. Letting out, getting all those people in and out.
How long was the wait leaving? Well, first of all, T-Bone came in, Dylan, and he asked me, he said, where do you think I parked? How far away do you think I parked?
Yeah.
I told him 10 steps.
I wish it was 10 steps. Tyvis, I parked a mile away.
How long did it take you to get out of the jam?
So here's what I would tell people. If you ever go to the Indy 500, I got the system worked out for you, okay? There's 2 ways to get out of the traffic. One is
leave early,
which no one wants to do, because then you miss a great finish like that.
Yeah,
you miss a tremendous finish. Or what I did was we stuck around. We let everybody left. We watched the victory celebration. They do a lap with the winner. They kissed the bricks. We watched all that. And then we took our time. We had our coolers full of pops and whatever else, and we were drinking that because you can bring stuff in. So we were finishing off some of that. And then we took our time meandering back. We walked through the, tailgates, talked to some of the people in the neighborhoods, just made our time. Took about an hour to get back to our car. Even though it was only a mile, we just walked real slow. Got to our car, had maybe to wait 15, 20 minutes in traffic, and we were on the freeway. So we still didn't get out of there for like 2 hours. But we just chilled out as opposed to sitting in a car being mad.
The race ended and you stayed 2 more hours.
Well, we stayed an hour and then we kind of went to the gift shop and walked our way back, took another hour getting back. We got to our car, though. We just had a good time. We're chilling out. We're enjoying ourselves. We didn't stress. That was the move. And that's what we're doing next year. A lot of fun.
Take Dylan with you.
Please.
Dylan, you want to go?
Yeah, I do want to go.
Do you want to get up we park at 6 in the morning. I'm just letting you know.
What time do we wake up for this show?
Well, fair enough. That's exactly good call. One NFL quarterback would make Tyvis proud because he hates days off. We'll tell you about him next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Right now, we are seeing some major slowdowns in southeast Columbus, just outside of Canal Winchester after a crash. It's on 33 in that westbound direction, just passing Gender Road and right before that Hamilton Road area. That left shoulder is currently blocked. That's the only thing restricted, but 7 miles per hour for your speeds. If you can, just get off 33 to Diley Road instead. Head towards Groveport Road, take that all the way westbound to South Hamilton Road. Then from there, northbound through Groveport, get you back going 33 in that westbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
They say great customer service is a thing of the past, but not at Newman Roofing. Quality products, expert installers, and a team you can trust is the core foundation at Newman Roofing. Call 614-NEW-ROOF today to have your roofing, siding, or gutters replaced this spring, or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
James Laurinaitis here for my guys at Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. I love my Kubota tractor, RTV, and zero-turn I got from Green & Sons, and you can check them out online at greenandsons.com or visit them in store in Mount Sterling or north of Marysville and Raymond for all your Kubota needs.
Hey Columbus, what if you could buy a new Ford at the exact price a Ford employee pays? No markup, no haggling, just straight employee pricing for everybody. Right now, Capital Ford of Columbus, get that deal on almost every new F-150, Super Duty, Explorer, Mustang, and more. That's thousands in savings on Capital Ford's best-selling trucks and SUVs. This deal will expire soon. Come to Capital Ford of Columbus today and drive home happy with employee pricing. Visit CapitalFordofColumbus.com today, where we are priced for you.
Sometimes a girl in my class doesn't bring anything to eat for lunch.
The truth is, in America, 1 in 5 kids worry about their next meal.
I want everybody to have yummy food.
So do we. That's why Kroger donates surplus fresh food from our shelves to your local food bank. We've provided over 3.5 billion meals through our Zero Hunger, Zero Waste plan. Visit Kroger.com to see how you can help fight hunger and waste in our community.
Because nobody should have an empty tummy.
Not all dental practices are the same. Most do a little bit of everything.
Primarily maintenance and teeth cleanings.
But where do you go when you need serious restoration? Who can give you a brand new smile that's comfortable?
At Runyon Dental Group, we are trained experts in restorative dentistry.
Restoration is all we do.
We can give you a gorgeous, new, comfortable, healthy smile. No matter what the condition of your teeth.
Even if you have no teeth, and we can do it comfortably.
Runyon Dental Group.
Whether you're repping the orange and brown or shouting Who Day, the ultimate football pilgrimage is closer than you think. Ditch the living room, get the family on the road, and make the short drive to greatness and visit the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. From the backyard to the gridiron, it's the one place where every fan comes together to create new family memories. Make it a weekend to remember and see why Ohio truly is the heart of football. Visit ProFootballHOF.com and plan your visit today.
Common Man and Timmy here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh, Timmy, it's getting closer.
What is?
The grand opening of the new Hollywood Casino Columbus Hotel.
Oh, that's right. The grand opening celebration is coming up on June 12th. Bret Michaels will be there.
And there's going to be fireworks and food trucks and swag and a chance to win a motorcycle.
Motorcycle? Shit. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Plus, on select Wednesdays and Saturdays, it's the $1,000 Win Your Way drawings.
Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Guess which store is celebrating their 50th anniversary, and you'll get up to $180 off sets of Goodyear tires. Okay, here's a hint.
Whether adding a room to your home or a room to your budget, use the equity in your house to do big things by opening a home equity line of credit at Kemba Financial Credit Union for convenient, flexible access to cash when you need it most. Apply now at Kemba.org or visit a local branch and enjoy a limited time intro rate. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. NMLS 292230. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
Spring cleaning is when homes get a new twinkle in their eye,
a new spring in their step,
a new color in their cheeks.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
When that shiny truck from 1-800-GOT-JUNK arrives at your house,
it's a sign of a new beginning,
a clean start,
a breath of fresh air.
When your home feels clean and happy,
the people inside feel clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit us at 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
For 25 years, the Library of Congress Veterans History Project has collected and preserved the experiences of America's heroes. From original letters to oral histories, these first-hand accounts bring history to life, one voice at a time. With over 120,000 stories collected, each reveals the courage, sacrifice, and service of our veterans. But many remain untold. Help our nation reach 125,000. Share a story. Ensure a legacy. Visit loc.gov/vets today.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers season has come to an end after losing Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals to the New York Knicks 130-93. Despite getting swept, Cavs guard James Harden believes they were the better team.
Yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily answer that question. Just because genuinely I do feel like we are the better team. But, series-wise, it didn't show it. So it's a tough question to answer.
No better news on the diamond for Cleveland as the Guardians lost to the Nationals 10-2. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Reds started off their series in New York with a 7-2 victory over the Mets. This update is sponsored by United Dairy Farmers. Right now at UDF, buy any 2 bottled beverages and get the third one free with Ellie Steele's third. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Hope you got to see some family, some friends, maybe get a cookout going. Think about the sacrifice of those who gave it all for our country, our freedoms, all that stuff.
Did you do your cooking on Sunday? Or, well, I guess you did it Sunday. You didn't do nothing yesterday, huh?
Well, no, Sunday, I mean, I went to the Indy 500.
Correct.
So, like, there was no real cooking happening there. We didn't do that.
I thought you said y'all had, like, hot dogs and burgers.
We were going to do that. And then we started realizing that we were worried about the weather because it was supposed to rain.
Yeah.
And we thought if we set all this stuff up and then it rains, that's going to be tough. So we decided to just eat at the track. And let me tell you something.
You got money.
Let me tell you what.
They pay you. Every time it's T-Bone. Hey, it's T-Bone again. I guess you got it. Go ahead.
And I paid a whopping $13 for a sandwich and fries. That seems pretty reasonable these days. But I had a pork tenderloin sandwich. You know what pork tenderloin? Well, here's what they do in Indianapolis. What do you mean?
Why would you ask me that?
Why? I don't know. Have you had one of these? They're like the size of a dinner plate. They smash this thing down until it's like paper
thin.
It's
too much food, but I know what you're talking about.
They deep fry it, and they put a little tiny regular size bun on it. It's a giant sandwich that doesn't even fit on the bun. But I had that, and it was in heaven. It's glorious. Having that and a beer, watching the Indy 500, I was in heaven. It was great. And, shout out to Meyershank Racing for getting the job done. That was a lot of fun. I had a good time out there. But what about you? When did you guys cook out? Did you cook out?
Yeah, we fired the grill up yesterday. Just little hot dogs, burgers.
Oh, so you didn't do your actual spread that you were talking about on social media. You didn't do all that.
No, that's if I was going home, like Cleveland. That's what my grandparents usually
That's
do.
what they would do.
But I don't know if they cooked because I didn't even call
You didn't even go up there.
Terrible person.
Didn't even want to talk to him.
Jeez.
Terrible.
Dylan, did you go anywhere? Do anything for Memorial Day?
Not really. I had Gianna with me yesterday, so you know how they are. 7-year-olds, they don't eat anything. I put hot dogs on the grill, and then after they were on there, she was like, I don't think I want to eat those.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? You're going to eat it anyway.
What a fun time. What a fun age.
It's crazy how parenting has changed because, like, when we was kids, it was, this is what I'm making to eat. This is what you're going to eat. If not, you're going to sit there until you eat. Now it's, this is what I made to eat. Well, I don't want that. Well, what do you want? Well, you'll skip what you made them to eat and give them whatever the other thing is. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm just soft.
Oh, no.
When they're like, I don't want to eat that, I'm like, I don't want them to be hungry. I don't want them to go to sleep on an empty stomach like Shabazz Napier at UConn. Like,
that's a good reference, actually. Yeah,
I feel
that's right.
bad.
Got them to change all their rules about bagels and cream cheese after that. You're right. Yeah, I actually, my doctor when I was a kid, because my mom used to have this problem with me and my little brother sometimes where we just were picky about food. Which, look at me now, you wouldn't believe that, but that was true. And so the doctor literally told her, he was like, you know what, they'll eat when they want to eat, so don't make them. If they don't want to eat, they'll be like, okay, there you go. Yeah, now, if they come back 2 hours later and they're like, I want candy, it's like, no, you can eat this plate of food. We can heat that up for you.
Well, see, my 2 kids is on opposite ends because my oldest eats up everything and wants to eat every 15 minutes. My youngest is like, I'll eat once and whatever. I'll get like a little lollipop or something.
Yeah. See, that's the beauty of having kids. It's not one size fits all. There's no formula to it. You got to learn how to do it. Yeah. It's every day is a new adventure with the kids. So
like what she did last night, she didn't want the hot dog and she was like, oh, can I have celery then? And then it's like, oh, Dad, you're not going to let me eat celery? What I'm asking for celery? Are you serious?
No,
is that?
Man, it's just a weird request. Yes, it's random. That's all.
It's just she's asserting her dominance. She's like, I'm not eating what you want to eat, what you want me to eat. I want this other thing that it will make you look bad if you say no.
Yeah.
No, you can't have celery. Go to bed.
I like how you've kind of reverse engineered that, or like reverse, what's the term for that? Where you like
reverse psychology?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Where you're like, it's like, you can't have anything. She's like, what if I eat healthy foods? It's like, oh,
well, she definitely,
no, don't make me feed you healthy foods.
Opposite of Dylan, because Dylan never ate vegetables.
Exactly. I don't even know where she gets it from.
Feeding your kid vegetables.
She likes to.
Good idea.
So I don't. If you've ever opened the like the Play store at any Chick-fil-A, it's the heaviest door in the world.
Yes,
every single one of them.
Yeah.
There was this one time we went there, and she felt the need to open the door for every little kid. She's like, they're not small enough to, or they're not strong enough to open this door. I'm gonna open it for every kid.
Yeah,
that wants to come in here. And then all the parents are gassing her up, like, "Thank you, wow, you're so strong." And she's like, "Yeah, I eat carrots and broccoli."
Oh, look.
That's what she told every single one of them.
That's great that she's even filled in her own lore on that. They're like, yeah, I got strong because I eat all these vegetables. Good for you. It's great. Don't tell the protein bros that. They may have a problem. They're like out there chugging pre-workouts and drinking protein everything. Now you go get a brownie at the gas station. It's like, it's got protein in it. It's like, I don't know if it needs it, but it's got it.
But it's unintended reverse psychology. I just genuinely don't want to eat vegetables, and she's like, I do.
What kind of sick individual are you?
I just didn't grow up.
Just put some hot sauce on it. It's the greatest thing in the world. If it's something's bad, just throw hot sauce on it. I promise you, it'll change your life.
Fernando Mendoza, mad that he had to leave practice, as he calls it. I think for him, everything is just, am I at the team facility? Then I'm at practice, even though it's like OTAs and some of the stuff's on the field.
Giving himself a chance.
Yeah. But he said he's mad he had to leave practice so he could do NFL rookie stuff. Yeah. So he was at the NFL rookie premiere.
Yep, I saw that.
And he...
You know what I immediately thought?
What's that?
You got to go to that, but you couldn't go to the White House, huh?
Oh, no. Apparently that's one that's like required by the NFL media. Like you have to go to it if you're the NFL.
I feel like they pick the rookies.
Yeah, I'm saying
like
though, but
you can send whoever.
You don't think they're going to send the number one pick, who's going to be their franchise quarterback, to the NFL rookie premiere?
Like he said, "No, I got stuff to do."
I feel like he did have stuff to do because he said to apparently SI.com's Gilbert Manzano, he said, "I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'd rather be practicing right now, and I was really upset about actually having to miss practice for this. Although it's great, it's still been a great moment to where it was mandatory. I'd be here. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself and feel wishy-washy." Okay, I don't know what any of that means, but other than he was mad that he had to skip practice. You know what? I don't blame him for being mad about it. But I figured you would appreciate that because all you would say is, well, why does he have to take a day off if he doesn't want to?
Well, nobody told him to be the number one pick. If he would have been an undrafted guy, they wouldn't have selected him.
What should he have done, Tyvis? Should he have said no? I thought
that's what I would have did.
I thought to the number one pick.
No. Like no to the rookie thing.
No, but he said it's mandatory. I have to be here.
I feel like there's always ways to get out of that.
I guess you could get fined for it. They'll charge you.
You can afford it.
Maybe he just realized it's not good to skip everything. But when they go to the White House, that's not mandatory by the NFLPA. This is NFLPA mandatory stuff. You sign that contract to get that money from the NFLPA. You have to do stuff like this. So
Fernando Mendoza is either going to go down and be one of the best quarterbacks to ever play this game, or he going to be that guy that when he turns 35, he going to be doing 19-year-old stuff.
What does glad you said stuff at the end because I didn't know what you were talking about. What does that mean, 19-year-old stuff? What do you mean?
He's gonna miss out on all the fun of the early 20 stuff, the stupid stuff that you do when you turn 21 and all that stuff.
Okay.
He skipping all that to be locked into football.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work out for football, he's gonna be well, I'm 35. He gonna be that 35-year-old that's being in the 20, but hanging out with 22-year-olds in the club. And
he'll be kind of how what the Amish do, where they have Rumspringa.
Same thing.
That's where you become in your late teens, early 20s, something you get to leave and go out on your own and decide, do I want to go live this life or go back to being Amish? And then that's fine if you leave, but once you come back, that's it. But those kids, they say, get wild when they go on the Rum Springa. So maybe you're right. Maybe Fernando Mendoza will be that guy. But he seems dedicated, man. Everything you hear from this guy's like, I want to go to practice. I love practice.
If it doesn't work out, that's what I'm saying. Like, either that or he's going to be the greatest quarterback ever because he's just so locked in that all he cares about is football. So he should be like the smartest quarterback to ever play the game.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we'll find out. That's the beauty of this whole thing.
All it took for Tom to be successful was to neglect his family.
Well, I mean,
he ain't got no family to neglect.
He's got mom and dad and like siblings and stuff. But yeah, he seems like the type of guy that if you came up to him and said right now, like a woman throws himself at him, he's like, I'm sorry, this doesn't get me to my football goals.
Correct.
I don't have time for this. He's a football robot.
He's literally the Sheldon Cooper of football.
Yeah, right. Does seem like that. Which NFL players are facing make or break seasons this year? There are some Buckeyes on this list. There's a Browns player on this list. We'll get into it all next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hello and good Tuesday morning to you. Right now, we just have one crash on our roadways, and it's happening on the north side of Columbus, just slightly north of Worthington. It's really affecting that 315 northbound ramp to 270 and that eastbound direction. So expect some lane restrictions out there. We just checked with that traffic cam, and we do see a car off to that grassy median in that spot. Thankfully, we do have first responders on scene, kind of monitoring the situation out there. If you're passing by this area, again, expect some slowdowns as you make your way out the door. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Bring your landscape back to life with an unbeatable deal from Ohio Mulch. 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. You choose from absolute black, brown, or red to make your flowers pop and your curb appeal shine. Whether you're refreshing flower beds or finishing up that weekend project, Ohio Mulch, they have everything you need to make it look like a pro did it.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, cleaner, greener, better.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Jerry, today I'm going to teach you something you probably didn't know.
I'm a sponge, Aaron. An intellectual sponge.
AC coils need to be washed every year. But there's something else that needs to be done that no one ever talks about.
Why does no one ever talk about it?
Because it takes a long time and it's really hard to do.
Get Eco.
ECO.
What is it?
Every 3 or 4 years, you really need to deep clean the outside coils of your air conditioner.
Really? Why?
AC coils get super hot, and over time, pollen and dust get baked onto those coils and become a sort of insulation that keeps the coils from releasing their heat.
Well, that would mean the AC has to run longer.
Exactly.
What's the solution?
It requires an environmentally friendly solvent sprayed from the inside out.
But you'd have to disassemble the outside unit for that.
$468 is a bargain price because it does make the AC last a lot longer.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Positive thinking plumbers, electrifying electricians, and deep cleaning HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
The Reds are on the radio.
Swung on, crushed, high, deep, left field. There it goes. A 3-run go-ahead blast for Eugenio Suarez. They're waving around Friedel. Up throwing Anthony. Throw to the plate, not in time. And the Reds walk it off at 11, 6-5.
The quest for October baseball is underway. Hear all the action all season long on your home of the Reds.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Feeling stressed or overwhelmed? Not sure how to get the mental health help you need? We've got your back. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442. We'll help you figure out what mental health benefits may be in your health plan. No more confusion, just the support you deserve. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org.
Rothman and Ice.
In or out on dating somebody taller than you?
My ego wouldn't be bruised walking into places and people saying your girlfriend's so much taller than you. I don't care.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies for us to start today with wake-up temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. And then as we head into the afternoon, we will see those skies start to increase with clouds. Highs will be in the low 80s, and then we'll see chances of showers and storms develop as we head to the evening, and overnight could have some heavy downpours possible. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
We are your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football problem. Oh, yeah. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. 2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Cavs get swept out. 4 games done. Knicks are in the finals. Cavs have to pick up the pieces. The Fan poll today, was it a successful season for the Cavs? Yes or no? It's brought to you by JT's Pizza Pub. What is the Fan poll saying right now? Looks like 55% of you say, yes, it was successful. All right. Would you consider it a successful one for the Cleveland Cavaliers? I guess. Not for me, not for Tyvis, but to each their own. Also, local racing team, Meyer Shank Racing, getting it done the Indy 500 over the weekend. I was out there for that. It was a blast of a weekend for me. Hope you had a great weekend, too. Hope you did not leave your alarms on for Monday if you didn't have to work yesterday, like Dylan did, apparently, and got up at what time?
3:15 for no reason.
Yeah, bad. Also, Hot Take Tuesday. More of your hot takes coming up here in mere moments. But I saw that on NFL.com, they had a list of players who it is a make or break season for. All right. And they had like 10 or 12 guys on here. I'll just highlight a few. They did put both J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray on this list.
Okay, that's fair.
Which I find interesting for the Vikings. Obviously, they brought in Kyler Murray. You know how I feel about J.J. McCarthy. I don't think he has much of a future. But
if he beats Kyler Murray out, does that make you feel better about him?
Makes me feel worse about Kyler Murray. About all that does for me. I mean, I think it's that much more.
I wonder how he's doing. Did they start OTA? Let me see.
I don't know if their OTAs have started yet. There's also a Buckeye on here in C.J. Stroud, that it's a make or break year for him, partially because of how things went in the playoff game against New England.
Start OTAs today, actually. So
oh, do they really?
You'll hear something about the quarterbacks.
I bet you will. But you'll hear a lot about it over the next few days.
But anyways, go ahead. Kyle, who you say?
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. It is a make because did they pick up his 5th-year option?
I would assume they did.
I think they did.
This is a big year for him because if he doesn't perform this season, they're probably going to trade him. Side note, do you know he looks like Jared McCain?
I guess I haven't.
Do you know who that
together.
is?
Yeah, Jared McCain used to play for the Sixers.
Yeah, now he plays for the Thunder. You know they look alike.
They do.
I could say. Okay.
Looking at a picture
I was looking at him
right
yesterday. I was looking at Jared McCain after that. I'm like, dang, he looked like CJ. And CJ to cut his dreads too, so they really kind of look alike. But go anyways.
No. That's
was a
fine.
side note.
I like it, but I feel for CJ Stroud because I do feel like he has had his moments. I don't think he's had enough of them though for. Now, the question always is with quarterbacks, all right, you've put up some stats, you've had some games. Can you do it in the postseason? Can you do it in the playoffs? Can you make this team elevated beyond what their team is? That defense deserved better than what the offense gave them last year, flat out with the Texans.
He left them hanging last year. That was pretty bad.
Yeah. So
that defense did all they could. He threw what? I think he threw 3 or 4 picks in the first half, right?
Yeah, it was a rough game. Another Buckeye they have on this list of make or break season in the NFL this year, Marvin Harrison Jr.
That's fair because if he don't show up and Michael Wilson continues to look like the number 1, it's gonna make Marvin look expendable.
Yeah, but I don't.
Who's the quarterback in Arizona?
Well, isn't it Jacoby Brissett? But doesn't he want like another deal or something?
They are
so
significantly far apart from.
How about being in such a terrible quarterback situation as the Arizona Cardinals that you're letting Jacoby Brissett hold you hostage?
Yeah,
they're not. That's why they drafted Carson Beck in the third.
Okay, Tyvis.
Okay.
I mean, listen. They probably march him out there, hope that he doesn't do good, so they can get the number 1 pick.
Isn't Gardner Minshew also on the Cardinals though?
He
It's like what? I don't get Jacoby Brissett's take there, where it's like what's the difference?
He produced. That offense looked good when he was quarterbacking last year.
They looked good to
Trey
4
McBride,
or 5 wins and the 3rd pick overall in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, it's what are we talking about? Relative levels of goodness for sure. But like for Marvin Harrison Jr., that's a guy who, meanwhile, while they're trying to figure out their quarterback musical chairs and maybe they can get top 5 pick, this will be his 3rd year in a row where if he doesn't perform, then the questions start coming about him. And it's like, if your quarterback situation is this bad going into year 3 for him, that really sucks.
It's really sad because they, like, skill position wise, like, that's not bad. Jeremiah Love, Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson, KB, Trey McBride, like there was all weapons.
Marv needs like a quote unquote system quarterback that's just like, wherever the ball's supposed to go, he puts it there. He did not do good with improvising and Kyler Murray. That was
guess what he got now? Mike LaFleur is that.
But how about, does Jacoby Brissett play like that? Does Gardner Minshew play like that?
Jacoby Brissett has always been a system quarterback. That's why when he played for the Browns, that's why he looked good with the Browns.
I'm just saying that's the thing for Marvin Harrison is like, yes, he's had some high-profile drops and people have had some highlight reel fun with that. But like, what if he doesn't have a quarterback that can throw him the football? So that it does come down to this year for him. It's going to be very interesting because then you start talking about picking up options and other things for him that eventually, if he doesn't have the numbers to back it up, no matter how much talent we think is there, and as Buckeye fans, we know the talent is there. Got to show it on the field. And if you don't have a quarterback who can throw you the ball, it doesn't really matter. And so he may end up being one of those guys that suddenly has a resurgence later in his career if he doesn't do it this year.
Talking about Marvin?
Yeah, just because I think the talent's there. I think he's going to be able to figure it out. But the quarterback situation being so ass doesn't really help anybody. And certainly doesn't help him. Yeah. You're going to be shocked, Tyvis, to find out Deshaun Watson is also on this list.
I'm sure he is.
Having a make or break. Yeah.
People, they posted the 97.1 posted the clip of me talking about how Deshaun is desperate. This is like a make or break. Obviously, this is like if he wants to go past this year as a quarterback, he needs to win the starting job because if he doesn't, it's probably done for him. And somebody looked at that and called me a fence rider.
A fence rider?
Yeah, between him and Shador. And I said, duh. Do you know me? Do you know me? I've always been Team Switzerland.
No, you have not. You are not.
Always Team Switzerland.
You are not Team Switzerland. Are you Team Switzerland on how the Cavs played last night?
No, they stink.
Okay, that's not Team Switzerland. That's you saying some opinion. And you, all right. If I right now had to say to you, who has the better chance of being successful over the next 3 years with the Browns, Shador Sanders or Deshaun Watson? Who has the better chance 3 years from now of being successful? If let's say there was no draft next year and it's just you had to make one of those two guys work, who would you think has the better shot to do that? Because for me, I think I've seen enough of Deshaun Watson. I haven't seen enough of Shador. I would rather take my chances with Shador personally.
Yeah, I mean that's the younger guy with the higher upside.
But if Deshaun Watson has the can't miss talent and can play better, and Shador may never turn. Shador may turn into a guy who just never can play in this league. Deshaun Watson has shown you he can play in this league, regardless of what I think of him personally. He has shown you the ability.
Both of them has showed you ability to be
not the same level. Shador's not showed you the same level as Deshaun Watson. Deshaun in his prime was considered a borderline top 5 quarterback in the league. Shador has never looked like that.
This is what gets me about Deshaun in his prime, because the best season that he ever had as a quarterback, they went 4-13.
Okay, that's fair point.
What does that do for me?
I'm telling you that if you have a quarterback who can actually make plays with this defense, that tells me I wonder about his defense that was surrounding him that year. I wonder about all the other complementary pieces he had. I'm just saying that's the ceiling that people point to and say if he could get back to that. But Shador Sanders has a potential to get there, but you've seen nothing that shows you that. So
you seen nothing from Shedeur that shows you that?
Nothing close to what Deshaun Watson was in his prime. I've seen plays, I've seen drives, I've seen a series here and there.
Shedur's problem is his consistency. He hasn't done it for 4 quarters. He gives you moments in games where it's like, "Woo, that's really good."
Deshaun Watson showed us seasons of this, and you're saying we haven't seen 4 quarters from Shedeur. That's all
Correct.
I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think there's still a ways to go there.
In the season that Deshaun Watson led the league in passing and finished with 4 wins, like you mentioned, the year before they were on the doorstep of being in the Super Bowl in a year that he also played well.
Talking about the year that they lost to the Chiefs?
Yes.
Where they was up by 21 points and then lost the game?
The Browns would love to be in that position.
They were in that position, weren't they, when they played the Chiefs?
That's actually
I think they was up in that game and they blew that.
It doesn't matter because just like Tiger Woods' superpower was Perkins waitresses, Deshaun Watson's is massage therapists, and because he doesn't have those anymore, he will never get back to what he was. That is the key to his success. I think he's proven it.
Hot Take Tuesday. Or it's not. Also on this list for the Bengals, Miles Murphy, defensive end that they drafted in 2023. He didn't really get on the field as early and often as people had thought for a guy who was taken 28 overall. But now he started to pick up some starts. He started 10 games last year, 17 games played. Career best 52 tackles, 5.5 sacks.
They declined his 5th-year option, so
they did.
This is a contract year for him.
Yes, indeed. But he had a jump in production, but it obviously didn't make the Bengals say.
Was it more than that other dude that they drafted in the first round and I told them not to?
Oh, Shamar Stewart?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, but now you've got the Bengals have loaded up on that defensive line, or at least they've attempted to fix it by bringing in some bodies and some guys. So now's the make or break year for him too. So yeah, there's a lot of make or break as there is every year in the NFL, but some Buckeyes, some Browns, and some Bengals who all have to deal with that as it goes forward this year. All right. Some of the biggest loser talk we've ever heard in a long time. We will play it for you in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Right now, we are seeing some slowdowns as you're making your way towards the downtown scene. That includes 70 in that eastbound direction at Mount Street, right before you're hitting that 70, 71, and 315 spot. We also have slowdowns 71 northbound over by Green Lawn Avenue. And again, especially for our friends on the east side coming into the city, 670 westbound, just passing 270 and over by that airport. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
When you saw your heating bills this winter, did you think this is out of control? The problem is your house is leaking money, and the only thing higher than your heating bills are your cooling bills. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us fix your energy bill problem for good. If you aren't foam insulated, you really aren't insulated. For $99 a month, interest-free, we'll foam your home and help cut those energy bills. 529-2440 or usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Spring is here. Now's the time to get your air conditioner ready with a $49 AC tune-up from Columbus Worthington Air. An AC tune-up can help save money on your energy bill and prevent expensive breakdowns. As your local home service experts, everything we do is backed by our exceptional service guarantee. Proudly serving Columbus homeowners for 90 years and counting. Columbus Worthington Air and Bryant Heating and Cooling. Whatever it takes. Visit cwaohio.com/radio for details, terms, and conditions. License number 47543.
Introducing UDF's new Ice Cream Quakes flavors for summer. Get a sugar rush with cotton candy crackle. Try something crunchy and creamy with peanuts and caramel corn. Feel a chili lime kick with mango chili tango. Or go for a summer favorite with peachy cobbler. UDF Summer Ice Cream Quakes. Only at United Dairy Farmers for a limited time.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I got a stat for you.
Go ahead.
James Harden has now played in 191 playoff games without a championship, which is 2 behind Karl Malone for the most in NBA history. Those 2 players are tied for the most playoff wins without a title at 98.
That's not a hot take. That's a hot stat right there. But that's a bad look for the Cavs. And obviously they lose to the Knicks in 4. They are done. If you didn't see it, Knicks fans were out at Madison Square Garden where the game was not. Game was in Cleveland. But there were thousands of people gathered outside Madison Square Garden. There were people who had scaled they have like an overhang where they have the sign. It says Madison Square Garden. It's probably like 15 feet in the air. People got up on that, were waving flags and stuff. Like, it looked as if the Knicks had won the title, and they just made it to the finals. Not that that's a just first time since 99 that they've done that. That city will burn to the ground if the Knicks fans actually, if they find a way to win the title. That's a whole other story for another day. But
I'd love to see it.
Those fans are out of their minds. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate that they travel well. They came into Cleveland. It sucks that they did that. But like you said earlier, who can blame any of those Cavs fans for selling their ticket after Game 3? You know what? Screw it. Team doesn't want to compete. They're not even hustling up the floor. Why do you spend all the money? Go make some money off the Knicks fans.
Have you seen the SGA flop clip?
Oh, yeah, where he didn't even get touched, and he just fell out and got the call?
The dude spent out the way.
For the Spurs,
and he still got the call.
I forget who it was.
This is terrible. It was De'Aaron Fox that was closing out. He spent out the way.
Didn't even touch him.
He fell to the ground and got the call.
We just brought up James Harden, and then you brought up just SGA. James Harden walked so SGA could run.
I tell you what.
When it comes to foul baiting.
This is terrible.
It's insane that the refs
I can't
give him
believe they gave him this.
It is terrible.
What?
This is, by the way, Kenny Atkinson, current head coach of the Cavaliers. I don't know if he'll be one for much longer. This is him talking about losing Game 6 and how that may have factored into why this team didn't look so good in the NBA Eastern Conference Final.
I'll tell you what didn't help was losing those 2 Game 6s. Haven't been in this kind of a long time and seen this before. I think you have to take advantage of those opportunities, and the way the scheduling's set up in the league, and that's a whole nother topic I could go off on. You get on a hectic schedule, and that's not to say we win those games. We beat the Knicks. I'm not saying that. But I think it gives us a better chance. But I think the density of the frequency of the games, that never had 2 days rest, you know the whole deal. Played a part in it. Definitely, I'm not going to say that's the reason we lost, but we would have had a better chance.
Because the Knicks got 2 or 3 days off in between when you only got 1 day off. Is that what I'm supposed to understand? Or did both teams play the same density and frequency of games?
When you lose, you should just say, we just didn't have it and the better team won, because anything outside of that just makes you look terrible. Who told y'all to lose Game 6s?
Who told you to let both those series that previously go to Game 7s? Exactly right.
It was the Raptors. It was your dream matchup for round 1.
And it took him to 7 games.
Them 7 games.
Ridiculous.
When you went up against Detroit, we literally came into that saying, it's Cade Cunningham and then it's a bunch of guys. You let Duncan Robinson ball out. You let Tobias Harris ball out. Y'all did that. Y'all made that series worse than what it is. Then y'all finally, for Game 7, want to look like the team y'all should have been for 4 games, and it would have been over with.
Yeah.
So, don't give me that. Y'all, as the head coach, it's your job to get them guys ready to play. And why did it take 7 games for them to perform? That's your fault.
That's a guy who should not be working there much longer, in my opinion. And you said earlier they need to blow it all up.
Yeah, I'm done with it. The soft narrative, the core for all that is done. Stop doing this. Stop running it back. Stop thinking it's going to keep working. You switched out the guards. It still ain't work. The Jared Allen last night just made me laugh just seeing him play. That dude is just not really interested. He only going to show up for 1 game out of a series, and that's Game 7. That's about it. We got to stop this. We got to stop.
I mean, I think there's 3 maybe somewhat far-fetched moves that they can make, but are very possible. 1, do what you should have did at the deadline and trade Evan Mobley for Giannis.
No, we're not doing that. No,
Tyvis, you can't just be salty because you're mad because you felt like they wasted this season by not doing it at the deadline.
100%.
Let's not waste more seasons if you're the Cavs.
Why not? Evan Mobley's the younger guy. Why would you trade for a guy who's older and gets hurt all the time now? Why would you do that?
Because you already did.
You expect Giannis to be healthy for 81 games? No.
Tyvis with the cutting off your nose to spite your face trade proposal.
We all in on Evan, so let's keep Evan around and let's build around Evan. I think that's what we should do.
I don't
because he's supposed to be, according to him, in a couple of years, it's him and Wemby as the best players in the NBA. So we might as well go ahead and just ride this thing out and give him the pieces he needs. Him,
according to Evan Mobley.
Correct.
That is what's the phrase?
That's cat.
Yeah, no way. No. That's not true.
Where's this guy?
Who y'all look at as like, that's the best basketball player of all time? I'm a Giannis guy.
You're a Giannis guy. Now you're saying he can't stay healthy?
Nope. Giannis can't come here. Nope.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
Good news. He doesn't want to. He wants to go to either Boston or Miami.
Send him there.
Supposedly,
he wanted to go to New York. Send him to New York. Let him go. Let him repeat it if they win.
Anyway, move number 2. Fire Kenny Atkinson.
Well, they can do that anyway.
Well, that should be 1.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
3. Bring the king back for some leadership. And
I don't know what he does for you. 42 years old.
We saw it, man. He was the 3rd best player on the Lakers last year. Look how good he looked there. If you bring in Giannis and then you have Donovan Mitchell move to that number 2 slot, LeBron's just playing
the
3.
3rd best player in on the Lakers who made the Western Conference Finals? No. Where do they get bounced?
2nd round.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just pointing out, like, as great as LeBron, I love LeBron. I'm a defender of LeBron, all that. If he comes back to Cleveland, it'll be fun for sentimental reasons. It's not going to be because, now he's going to be the leader. The only way that works is if he can get the Avengers to all align and come in and pick a super team again to assemble in Cleveland. But I don't know how you do that with the way the cap is and all that stuff. It doesn't make sense. So as much as I'd love to see him there, I don't know that it helps make you a better team per se.
If they're nowhere close to beating the Knicks, they're nowhere close to beating the Thunder.
Oh, yeah, of course not. That's 100% right. It is a Hot Take Tuesday here on T-Bone and Tyvis. Let me get through a few of these. SWK Bearcat said, Hot Take Tuesday, instead of the college football playoffs expanding to 24 teams, we reduce it to 8 teams, no bye weeks, and the bracket is aesthetically balanced. It's not a bad idea. It's just also, Tyvis, do you think there's any chance they ever do that?
The football going to 8 teams?
Yeah, from 12.
No. What is it? What's the famous T-Bone quote? You're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste.
You know it. You know what? I'm always a big fan when you bring that
We're
up.
not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Thank you.
Yeah, it'll never be less than 12. That's for sure.
That's a fact.
No. The SEC at their meetings this week, there's a hope that they'll come out and say, we want 24 teams or, we want 16 teams. And Greg Sankey's pretty much said there's not going to be any gigantic announcement forthcoming this weekend, but we all still behind the 16-team proposal, which still seems like too many teams to me, but that's way better than 24, which is maybe that was the whole plan this whole time, was to get us all to say 16 teams, we don't need that. But then the Big Ten's like, what about 24? And they're like, never mind, 16 sounds really good now. Maybe it's the Overton window shift that they need to do to make us get there. I don't know. Mario said, Hot Take Tuesday, you guys have been ripping those glorified you've been ripping those fights, the glorified bum fights with Menery and Manziel, and who was the other one? Ray J and
Super Hot Fire.
Sure. And he said, but you know what? Every one of those fights was better than Rousey versus Carano. So
they was longer.
Yeah, they did. That's true.
I think they paid that woman to take a dive.
You think so?
Yeah. No, I just think she's 46 years old, and you shouldn't be participating in a fight sport at that age,
which means they hired her to take a dive.
No, but I don't know if you have to have a big, hey, let's here's an email, here's some conversation, here's a talk about throwing this fight. It's like Ronda Rousey looks at her and is like, I'm going to put you in the armbar. And she's like, yeah, I know. And then it's like, what do you think's going to happen? I'm going to try to fight, not getting put in the armbar. As soon as I do, though, tap, 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 that's over. And it took her 17 seconds.
Ronda Rousey?
I want to say she's in her late 30s.
Yeah. So why didn't they get her opponent that's in her late 30s?
I think it was just the names, right?
Yeah, it was mainly for the names. I mean, anyone that's worth fighting is under UFC contract, and no one on that card is a UFC fighter currently.
I'm watching. They got highlights on ESPN of just the Cavs loafing back on fast breaks last night.
Look at that, yeah. Carl Anthony Towns looked like Hakeem Olajuwon out there yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. By the way, this is about brushing your teeth the way Bryce Harper does. Bryce Harper took toothpaste, stuck it in his mouth, swished it around, then put his toothpaste on. Quentin says, you're a real man if you use your finger as a toothbrush. So, okay. I don't know.
I've had to do that once or twice before.
Toothbrush?
You can get
that toothbrush, put that toothpaste right on that finger.
Sounds like a good way to catch the gum disease known as gingivitis.
You spend a night somewhere that you weren't expecting to?
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. Congrats to you. Congratulations to anyone who's dealing with that issue. I let you live.
That's that Dylan that we call is the walk of shame.
By the way, if you've missed anything from the show, we can get you on the podcast. Any podcast that you want is available for you. If you just search T-Bone and Tyvis on your favorite podcast app, all the shows will be there. It is brought to you by our friends at Capital Ford of Columbus. We'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing just one crash out there over on the east side, really just south of Whitehall by that Leewood neighborhood. We are seeing it on 317, also known as Hamilton Road. It is that southbound direction passing Keeler Road and right before that 70 ramp. That right lane is currently blocked for you. And yes, we are seeing slowdowns right now in that portion. Also, speaking of delays, we do have some. A lot of people heading downtown right now. 71 northbound by Green Lawn Avenue, even 70 eastbound over by Mount Street. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Many times, a person hires a law firm after an injury without doing research. It can be a big mistake or not. Sometimes, after you have hired a certain lawyer, you realize you made a certain mistake. But guess what? Just because you hired them doesn't mean you can't fire them. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you think you've hired the wrong firm, you may have. So do this. Google Morgan & Morgan results or visit forthepeople.com for cases just like yours. You may find that our full-service injury firm should have been your choice in the first place. Last year, almost 12,000 people discharged their law firm and hired us after further research. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com today and let's get started. Or call Pound Law on your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Welcome back to What Is That Thing? Today our guest is
Dr. Melvin Parsbrucker. I invented the sump pump.
Ah, the sump pump. I've heard Apex pros talk about those.
Yes, the pros who knows are true experts in sump pumpology.
So, doctor, what is that thing?
You see, a sump pump is a device designed to pump out sump.
Sump?
For the pump.
You say the pumps?
Sump.
Sump. And what exactly is sump?
It's what gets pumped.
I want to be sure I'm hearing you right. Sump?
Sump.
And that's what gets
pumped. Look, maybe Apex Pros can explain it at your level.
Well, Apex Pros says some pumps are made to keep groundwater from accumulating and flooding your basement, especially this time of year with the big spring rains and the uniquely shallow water table in and around Franklin County. A simple sump pump can protect your home from tens of thousands of dollars in damage.
It's made to sump the pump.
Of course.
No doubt about it. Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Feeling stressed or overwhelmed? Not sure how to get the mental health help you need? We've got your back. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442. We'll help you figure out what mental health benefits may be in your health plan. No more confusion, just the support you deserve. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442.
Matty Ice here. Are you ready to upgrade your ride this May? McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion is having a huge Silverado 1500 sale all month long. That's right. During the month of May, you can save up to $14,000 off a new 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 or lease one for as low as $364 a month. But hurry, this deal ends soon. You must take delivery by June 1st, 2026. See dealer for details. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit them at McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications the top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Rothman and Ice are broadcasting live from the Memorial Pro-Am, and they'll be talking to very famous athletes and actors. And did you know that it's sponsored by the Waterworks and Ohio for Responsible Gambling? It is. Catch it all Wednesday, June 3rd at noon. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving. We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
Joining the program, a guy who's a huge Cleveland fan, Cleveland sports fan, Eric Reeser.
Whatever.
What a day for us Cleveland fans. You got the Cavs quitting. You got Tanner Bybee giving out gifts first 2 innings.
Yeah, you in a slump, and you see Tanner Bybee on the schedule. You're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Tanner Bybee might need to come down to Columbus and play a couple games.
There's no might about it. You might need to send him to Akron.
Bad.
See, the Lake County captains need some pitching.
If you missed it, the Guardians lost to the Nationals 10-2 yesterday, where Tanner Bybee gave up.
It's like 3 home runs in his first 7 batters.
First 2 innings.
So
God,
that's batting practice.
You would think that would be the worst day for Cleveland sports, and then Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals happened.
Hold my beer. Hold on. I got you.
Made you forget all about that performance across the street.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Excuse me, Tanner Bybee gave up 5 home runs.
Also, I thought his first 7 batters, though. Analytically, I think the Guardians had a good day, though. Analytically, they had the better weekend.
I think the best thing to do is to lean into the analytics. If you're a Cleveland-based sports personality, where it's like they just spent with the team that everyone cares about in Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns, running a guy out of town because he loved analytics so much, and Paul DePodesta. They blamed all their issues on that, and now Kenny Atkinson says, this is the time for me to tell you that analytics are actually super important.
Yeah, here's the thing. Damn numbers, damn stats. Let's just go off vibes.
Oh.
If we're doing that in 2026, the Browns might have a chance.
This one from James Harden, maybe the best. It's not analytics necessarily, but here's a nice little quote from James Harden.
I think I did pretty good, you know. Like I don't grade myself off shot making.
I don't grade myself off of shot making. Why not? There's so many other things.
That man hilarious. That's the best drop he's ever had.
He had more turnovers than shots made.
Dylan, I need this part of it. We need to keep this forever.
I think I did pretty good.
I need that just right there. Cut that. Use that, because that is me every time I'm asked about how's the diet going.
However many people.
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
Work in the Cavs front office. Kobe Altman needs to go to all of them and say, whichever God you pray to that and hope he does not pick up that player option.
$43 million?
Yeah.
LeBron opted in on it, and he didn't even want to be in L.A. no
Guess
more.
what, Cavs
James
fans,
will be here.
If you loved what you saw to James Harden, you're getting it for another year.
I don't.
That's what they get.
Maybe
it was a desperate move they made at the trade deadline. They thought it would work out. I think a lot of us laughed at that point and said it probably won't. This, for me, was in October, I said make it competitive in the Eastern Conference Finals. They did not. So this was a failure.
No.
There will be at some point in the show today, Bishop and Friends, 9 to noon, I say blow it all up. I think it starts with Donovan Mitchell. You go to him with a contract extension because he's eligible for it.
You giving him an extension?
I'm asking him, do you want to sign this or not? And if he goes, well, I want to play the season out, then you trade him.
Yeah,
that's where you at.
I think
you
that's
call
right.
up Jimmy Haslam.
I'm more on the trade
listen,
right now. I'm cool. I've seen enough.
Well, no, but your point is you give him an extension that is nowhere near what he probably expects to get.
You offer him an extension.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm going ahead and move on over.
Well, if he'll take a discount to stick around, it's not like he's a bad player, but you need to go out and get a number one. He's not a number one.
Right.
And if he says, no, I'd rather play it out like you're saying.
Right now, the Cavs operated over the second apron, right?
It's a $240 million roster.
That's the most expensive roster in the NBA.
To get punked in the first 2 rounds.
The number one thing we're doing is getting under the second apron. That's happening for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm saying you offer lowball deals, and if guys don't want them, ship them out and start over. And then
blow the whole thing up. They soften the core, and you're not about to keep running. If there's a combination of Donovan, Jared and Evan, I'm done. I don't even.
Yeah, that can't be the case next year.
Let's just skip next year because I don't need to see it.
Well, and Jared Allen, he's running out of those Kyrie shoes, right? That he likes to wear. Was it the Kyries?
Yep, Kyrie. There's a last pair. He said there is no more.
Well, see, the magic is starting to fade, as we've already seen. But every time he plays the Knicks, the magic also seems to fade because the lights get too bright and everybody pushes him around. So I don't.
That's another thing. It just keeps being the damn New York Knicks.
Right, and it's you can say they got to the conference finals, but the improvement would be how did you measure up against that team
that past New York?
And you did worse this time.
And this was the most
previously.
gettable Eastern Conference in a while. You've also got for New York rest and a look at the Western Conference Finals where every other game somebody for each team is getting injured.
Yeah.
And so if both of those teams, whichever one comes out, San Antonio or Oklahoma City, limping into the NBA Finals, this feels kind of done.
Yeah. It really does. So
So we'll have that. We'll have a little Cavs postmortem today on the program. It's a Tuesday. I keep saying it's Monday.
I know it feels like a Monday, but it is a Tuesday.
There's a good chance in 9 minutes your update anchor might say good morning. It was a rough Monday or a rough Sunday for the Guardians and Cavaliers.
Yeah,
but,
How was your Memorial Day?
It was great. We didn't do much.
No grilling,
which is awesome.
Nothing.
Nah.
Dang. Did you hear about
made food?
What if I invited you to a cookout and when you got there, it was grilled Caesar salads and water?
Well, I'd probably I'd bring beer, so I just drink that. I guess
carbs and calories
depending on the day it was. So Dom Tamari will join us at 10:30. There's a lot of talk about the future of college football this week in Destin because the SEC's meeting. Also, there's probably going to be a referendum on Will Wade at some point in the conversation between the SEC. Scott Docterman of The Athletic is going to join us at 9:30. But Tyvis, back to your question about the cookout. It would depend on also the day because Saturday opened up pretty well. Sunday was pretty rainy. So if it's a rainy day and they're trying to do a cookout with Caesar salad, I'm just getting in the car and leaving.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I'm pulling up a chair outside, just drinking my beer.
So you're not going to eat the salad?
No. I mean, I guess if it's food, yeah, probably, but
it's a cookout.
We'd have a conversation. Is that what you did?
No.
You had the cookout, or you showed up to a cookout with salads?
He had a social media clip where he said he was going to have grilled chicken Caesar salad and fruits and veggies, and I said, that's the cookout I don't want to be invited to, Tyvis.
It's not great.
I don't want to be there. I'm not there for that.
We grill it. The chicken is grilled.
So I'd eat it, but I'm kind of psychotic.
Yeah, no,
that's where the beer comes into play.
I'd eat it too,
So I'm just
but then
gonna
I'd be
drink.
like, oh, honey, we're going to have to make a stop after this. We're going to have to go to a real place to get some actual food.
What was I thinking for promoting a healthy lifestyle? Helping y'all live longer. What was I thinking?
I don't know. Bishop and Friends coming up 9 to noon right here on The Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
Well, they've put on a thing called the Enhanced Games. Did you hear about this in Las Vegas? It was use whatever you want. Steroids, performance-enhancing drugs, enhanced is the idea.
Barry Bonds should have pulled up.
No rules. Well, they did this over the weekend in Las Vegas. Swimming events, weightlifting events, only one event did they actually get a world record set. And this is with the help of performance-enhancing drugs, so none of these guys will say what they use. Swimmer Christian Kolomev of Greece beat a world record by going 20.81 seconds in the men's 50-meter freestyle. However, not only was he using enhancements from a muscle standpoint, he also was wearing a suit that has been banned by like the swimming ruling bodies, whatever, since 2009 for giving you too big. So he wore an illegal suit, was enhanced, and that's the only record that got beaten. Only one in all these things. So it actually gives you a perspective of how good the Olympic athletes are who can't use any of that stuff.
You think he's going to tell his grandkids that he really broke the record?
Probably. He's probably going to say I did it, and there's going to be a story in 5 years about how it's like, no one recognized my world record. Yeah, man, because you went to the enhanced games. I don't know what to tell you, but turned out not to do what they thought it would.
Whose idea was this?
I don't know.
Let's just have them do all the steroids.
Psychos.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know.
That means you got to show up and people going to know that you take steroids.
Yeah.
How are you getting people to care about this thing?
People wanted to see, they thought all the records would be shattered because everyone would be using, and it turned out it didn't work. So there we go.
Put Barry Bonds in the Cooperstown.
Sure.
A different conversation.
That's a different conversation.
Hey, it's summer radio, so
get ready for it.
Let's tune that band up.
All right, that's it for us. Bishop and Friends coming up next. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Starting today, only eastbound traffic will be maintained on Mock Road. That's near Sunbury Road. That's because of construction still happening for a shared use pathway that will eventually head towards that Alum Creek Trail. It is a 90-day project, though. Really could affect some people. Instead, take this workaround because, again, it will be lasting for 90 days. Sunbury Road will get you to Holt Avenue, and from there, you can head northbound on Brent-Snell Avenue, get you going westbound, eventually towards Mock Road. I'm 10 TV's Brina Alpizu.